Oh, what the hell? Man, what the frick is going on with my Periscope? Good luck. What the frick is the deal? All right, remove it for now. Let's remove. Periscope. All right, we'll just deal with the others. Hello and welcome to Wise Guys Entertainment. This is your host Wyman, and let me check something here. All right, good. So that's okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do another thingamajigger. You know what? Let's see. How shall I do this? Oh, you know what? I don't think I clicked on the full one. Let's see if this gives me the full URLs or not. Or if I'm just messing up. Oh, you know what? Let me also check something here. I was curious about. We're just kind of chilling, waiting for Ms. Mandy Summers to arrive. Profile. Holy crap. Am I really at 92? Jeez. Okay, so I helped sell 6 books. All right. So, oops. Oh, yeah. That's good. So we got that. What I meant. Away, 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 There you go. Hey, hello everybody. Hello. Come on, hop in the chat. Let's shoot the sheesh while we wait for Ms. Mandy Summers to arrive. Yeah, it's crazy. So on one hand, I was streaming promoting another book on my channel, and I was afraid that I was going to be late to stream. Hey, Peter Gilmore, welcome. Thanks for coming. Hail, Peter. Huzzah.
Hi, I'm so sorry.
Not a problem. I was just explaining that it was kind of crazy because I was just finishing up a stream, bringing it to a close where I was promoting a book, Philip Zaid's The Lost Pages.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited about that one.
Oh my gosh, that is such trippy artwork.
I know. It looks incredible.
Typical Summers. And then, oh man, and then I keep looking at the time. I'm having such a good time with him, talking about the project, and we're already like just past 2 hours on the stream. And then I'm going, wait a minute, don't I have the stream with Mandy at 10? So I'm going, oh boy, I better bring it to a close. So we end the stream and then we're still chatting.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, and then I look at my StreamYards and it's saying I'm not scheduled to meet up with you till 10:30. and then here you are saying that you were expecting us to be on at 11:30.
Yeah. Which I thought was late. I was like, all right, we're doing a late stream tonight. So yeah, so I had to run and go like just slap on my makeup really quick and grab a Red Bull because I was like listening to Frega's stream while I was doing fulfillment. And like I looked up and I'm like, oh shit. Oh no, it's time. So yeah. But that's all right. Anybody that deals with me knows that I'm usually a hot mess and late, and yeah.
Hail Peter. Oh, what is the reason Peter's got a period in front of his last name?
Yeah, I don't know. I know there is another Peter, but there's like a few famous Peter Gilmores. Oh. So I don't know. The other guys may have gotten it without the period, or maybe maybe I don't know.
Yeah, because I was going to say the only famous Peter Gilmore I know is this Peter.
Oh yeah, no, there's a chef and the leader of the Satan Church. Is named Peter Gilmore. He gets some fans of them sometimes in his DMs, and it's different.
My goodness, holy free holy.
Yeah.
Welcome, Fatty. Fatty says,
"Hey,
rocks." Oh my gosh! So this might be a goofy, wild kind of stream. Oh shoot, wrong one. I'm jumping all around the wrong browser.
Oh, that sounds like me.
Oh, man. I'm kind of all over the place today. This is my fourth stream of the night.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so I did 2 in the morning, and then I just got off with Zade Comics just recently. We got you. Oh, and then I got 2 tomorrow night after work.
Nice.
I'm trying to stay busy.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you're doing a good job.
Yeah. So welcome everyone to Wise Guys Entertainment. This is your host Wyman. We've got a most glorious, special, amazing guest, aww, Mandy Summers. And
what?
if you haven't already, oh, hey, Fade Salvation. Welcome.
Hi.
Howdy, y'all. And Jade Spider-Man. Nice. How's it going? Jade, oh, my gosh. It's such an honor to have you.
Oh, no, it's cool to be here.
You're like, so a little history. I didn't get into Comicsgate or even hear about it until, say, September, October of last year. Mm-hmm. And by then, I guess it had been slowly becoming popular over the last 2 years prior. Like, I guess it all started around 2016. Mm-hmm. Back with EVS and your boy Zach and Captain Cummings and the like. And so I literally had not been into comics for years. I used to collect it when I was a kid. But then around, I guess, the 80s, when prices for floppies went from 75 cents a book to $1.25, $1.50 a book.
Mhm.
it started getting pricing me out of the market
Gotcha.
because I was easily buying 20, 25 books a week, spending at least $40 a pop. And oh, welcome, Bastion Hunter, and welcome, Statistical Zero.
Hey.
All right, SZ, how are you, man? Fatty says, I think I was late 2017 when I caught wind of CG. Gay Iceman was the last straw. Oh man, I had to figure it out.
Right.
Yeah, and now we've got for any of you viewers who haven't heard, one of the most recent developments is Wolverine, Cyclops, and Jean Grey travel to either Mars or the moon, and they had a threesome.
No.
So,
Is that real?
supposedly in the comics, at least.
Oh no.
I know it's unbelievable.
Oh god. They must have got a hold of some of that internet gas. That'll make you do some crazy stuff.
I know. Have you seen those crazy characters? Safe space and
It's so ridiculous.
be positive.
I thought it was a joke. When I first saw it, I was like, there's no way. Who did this? Who did? And no, it was real. And I'm like, no. What? It's so bad. It's so bad. It's comical that it's god awful.
Yeah, seriously. I thought it was a joke initially too, and then the fact that Marvel took the time to create a whole video on it. It was like unfathomable. It was like, are they trolling us or what?
Right? Because who okayed that? Who would they lay that down in front of them? They were like, yeah, so we got this idea right here. Who was like, yeah, let's go with that. That's awesome. I mean, who okayed this idea?
Yeah, and I think one of the characters is what, Trailblazer?
Yes. Yeah, Trail Mix. Yeah. she's there. She's out there doing shit. Just the whole thing is so ridiculous.
It is. Oh my gosh. Oh man. It's like as if you couldn't think of anything better. This is really what you're going to come out with?
Yeah, no, somebody somewhere is really proud of that. They're like, look at this shit. Check it out. This is awesome. And yeah, they're confused.
Yeah, I mean, I don't generally wish doom and gloom on people, but I think someone should be fired for that.
Lots of people should be fired for that one.
Yeah.
I mean, when even the SJWs thought it was a joke, even they were like, this isn't real, no. And yeah, when you make them question it, you done went too far. You need to come back a little bit, but yeah, it's ridiculous. But I say, as long as they keep doing that, better for us. Comicsgate's going to keep on growing, making awesome books, and they can take their books and yeah.
Yeah, I think they pretty much know what to do with it.
Yeah, I think they can probably figure it
out. Or one would hope.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So Wyatt Holiday got Worth the Wizard today. Everything looks awesome.
So happy. I'm so glad you like it. Yay.
That is such an exciting feeling I can imagine.
Oh my gosh. It is the best because you build up all of this time, and you're so worried about, okay, I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to mess. And there's so many different aspects of it that you have to be really careful that you don't just do something ridiculously stupid. So the fact that I did everything myself, and I did the print files, and so the fact that people are getting them and they like them and they look good, just yay, I'm so stoked, and it makes me so excited to start the next book. So
yeah, that is so cool. G's2 says, I just learned about CG last month and it's been a blast so far.
well, welcome, hon.
Yeah, welcome, G's2. You know what I found fascinating? Like, I consider myself both Comicsgate and Fandom Menace. And there's an overwhelming feeling of like family, as corny as it sounds. And you've got hundreds and thousands of people believing in the same goal: create good comics. No SJW garbage, no hidden agendas, no trying to push narratives down your throat. And it's such a welcoming community, and you've got so many people really rooting for you and promoting you and wanting to see you succeed.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's, I have said that from like just when I first got here. Everybody was so welcoming. The other creators were so helpful with Vinny Tartamella, the one that, said, okay, use these guys to print because these are the best. And I mean, everybody was so helpful and so knowledgeable about everything that really it was their guidance that helped me get to where I'm at, to where I didn't mess everything up, because there were so many amazing people that could help me along the way. And yeah, it really is a family. When you talk to all of these people, like almost on a daily basis, it becomes that way. You consider them like your family away from your family. It's amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Statistical Zero. Oh, is saying hello to Jade Spider-Man. Jade Spider-Man, you're wrenched now.
Aww.
Peter says trail mix is my joke, Summers.
Hush. We share, Mr. Gilmore.
Wyatt says even my friends that still read mainstream books and kind of stay in the middle of the road laugh at New Warriors.
Yes, it's comical how bad it is. It's like they tried to figure out, okay, what is the stupidest thing we could do? And that's what they went with.
Yeah. It's just mind-numbing. It's like, really?
Right?
You thought this made sense? You think this is going to make you money?
Yeah. I don't think they're about money anymore. They're like with my principles. You know what I mean? Like they don't care about making money. They care about pushing their agenda. And their agenda is really lame characters. Just uber lame characters. They're the worst.
Yeah.
So, and they take the good characters and they're like, okay, how can we make Batman as shitty as possible? Oh, let's turn him into a teenager and send him to high school with the Joker. That'll get him. What?
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Now, do you know if that's supposed to be a retcon or if it's like an alternate universe with the Batman and the Joker and Selena Kyle as Catwoman going back to high school, like Archie Comics style, or how do you describe it? I don't know, but it's like I think I heard that Alfred is gay.
Yeah, I heard that.
Bruce Wayne is half Chinese now.
Mm-hmm.
And
if I remember right, all of the money from Wayne Enterprises did not come from his father now. It came from his mother. His mother was the businesswoman, or something. I mean, they just like they took what could have been cool. Don't get me wrong, it could have been very cool, but they took it and they tweaked it with their weird little SJW spins, and it's like, all right, y'all fucked it up. We're done. Because because I think it could have been really cool, but yeah, they won't allow it. They won't allow things to be cool, because I would have read it had it been, not messed up.
Right. I mean, if they'd have done it, quote unquote, right, do you think you would consider yourself like part of their target audience?
I think I would have bought it. I think if they wouldn't have put, I mean, but you have to go back to the history of how poorly they've treated us. So you would have to go back before that, because at this point it's like I just don't really want to support anything they do, even if it was good. But if you went back to before they, started dicking shit up and treating, their customers like shit, I think that would have been a cool thing. I would have read it, but as is, no.
Yeah. Statistical Zero says, it doesn't matter. I haven't bought a new Marvel or DC book in years. I think the last thing I bought when it was current was is it A versus X? At first I thought it was going to be like Alien versus Predator, but it sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't recognize it. Wyatt says, the funniest thing about New Warriors is that if Comicsgate were going to make it a parody of mainstream books, that's exactly the book we made.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. You're exactly right.
I don't know. Do you stay up with Fandom Menace, Mandy?
Yeah, quite a bit. I hang out with Mary Mayhem a good bit, and Rookie Critic, and so Han Star. So I'm pretty hip with the fandom side. I've always said that we're all nerds. So it would only make sense that we would all intermingle and be friends, because we all like nerdy stuff. Like,
oh sure,
yeah, like 90% of us play D&D. Play video games, like comics. We like Star Wars, Star Trek. I mean, it's just this, we're all nerds at heart.
Heck yeah. Yeah, seriously. You're familiar, I'm sure, with World Class Bullshitters.
Mm-hmm.
And Jesse Milestone.
Yes.
They I haven't kept up on it, but they were putting together like trading cards, and they were making up a huge long list of, New Warriors. They have all these stupid SJW superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
They were compiling. I guess they had a stream, and everyone in the stream was throwing in ideas as to crazy, stupid superhero names. So they're compiling. They're making a collection of SJW superheroes.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Yeah, and I think they're going to try and have different artists depict them. Yeah, for the trading cards, it's going to be a crack up.
That's gonna be freaking awesome.
Yeah. Now, Wyatt says that. Actually, I read that one. Fatty says, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
That's true. That is, there went the wrench.
Fade says, glad Comicsgate is around now. People aren't stuck with SJW comics. Yeah.
Exactly. They messed them up, so we'll make our own.
Yeah, damn straight.
Yeah.
Okay. Buckle up, Comicsgate is quite a ride. There are so many layers to it, so don't get too cozy with what you think it is. Yeah. Don't let yourself get caught up in the drama that occasionally happens roughly every 6 months.
It does. It does seem to be on like a 6-month timer. About every 6 months, some big thing happens, And then you go, and about the time you get comfortable again, like, okay. Then some more shit happens, and you're like, oh, damn it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not for the thin-skinned, that is for sure.
Right. Yeah. Fade says, plus we have a wide range of different comics.
We do. If you go look at Indiegogo, it's just how many different genres of books that are available. There is literally a book for every single person. There is something that you'll like. You know, if you like Westerns, they're there. If you like kids' books, they're there. You know, horror, you got it. I mean, there's like everything.
You know what cracks me up? In all the years I collected comics and stuff, horror was never one of my strong interests.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd pick up, like, if I went to I used to go to flea markets all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I tried to get, whole long boxes full of comics. And when I did, so many of them contained things like Conan the Barbarian, the old Dracula comic books, Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Mummy, those kinds of characters I was into. But horror and zombies in general, I wasn't really into. But then ever since I got into Comicsgate, I noticed a lot of people are into horror and zombies.
Yes. Yes.
Trip. And then I'm finding myself, I'm finding that I myself am supporting those books by backing it. So it's a trip.
Yeah, I think a lot of us in Comicsgate are 80s babies. So we grew up with Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street and just Halloween, just all of the classically amazing horror movies. So we all grew up with that love for, horror. So yeah, I'm a fan of the horror genre quite a bit. So I think fantasy is my favorite just because I like to, I love all the different creatures and all of that you can have within, fantasy. But horror is probably my second up.
Yeah, I like, yeah, that's a good point, Fatty. They care about brainwashing.
Yes.
Let's see here. Yeah, definitely sub to Mandy Summers. You got a really rapidly growing channel, and you're getting tons of awesome guests and creators.
Yes, I have been able to talk to Graham Nolan, R.T. Bear. I mean, just some of the legends within Comicsgate. It's incredible. John Malin comes over every other week to help me promote books. And that's a really, really cool because, it's John Malin. Come on, he drew Cable. He's freaking incredible. So, but yeah, and Ethan's come by once. So, no, I mean, it's amazing. I'm getting to talk to all of these, like Billy Tucci. I used to see his She comic hanging up and I thought it was so beautiful. But it was so expensive, and I was like a kid, so there was no way I was gonna, talk anybody out of that amount of money for a comic book.
Right.
But I just remember thinking, she's so beautiful, and I wanted it so bad. I wanted that book, and now I get to talk to him, so it's like what? How? Like today, I was, it's just it's just amazing to be able to, talk to all of these legends within, the industry.
Yeah, for sure. Fatty says, I picked up Casper the Friendly Ghost comic with dialogue like a sailor in it. That must have been a good find. Kids are like sponges for their tripe. Yeah. Good point. Yeah, I wonder if that's that particular issue has since been banned and is now worth a lot. Let's see. Oh yeah, for sure. Comics Avalon for the merch.
Yep.
I think it's more or less Elseworlds. Yeah, okay. I hope so. Because I hate retconning. I hate retconning to high heaven. Um, Fatty says, yes, I even made them take it off the shelves because they didn't even know. It was on the kids' spinner rack. Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is funny. Wyatt says, John Malin said it best. Alfred's sexuality is butler.
Yes, yes, and that's exactly why do we need to know who Alfred is porking? I mean, is that really something that as a reader I need to know? Because I don't care. I don't care what Alfred does in the bedroom. I care about what Alfred does in the Batcave. And yeah, it's so ridiculous.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my gosh. Uh, Jade says, I thought it was the new What If mainstream comics suck. Oh man. Yeah, that's totally crazy. Uh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I backed Wart the Wizard.
Yes, yes. I actually yours has been shipped out.
Oh
Good
my
sir.
god. Ooh, exciting, exciting. And then I know I backed Rocket Gal, and I'm on the early mailing list for SuperDead.
Yay.
Um, I mean, one of the things I admire about you is like you're so freaking positive. You're like if someone dropped an anvil on you, you'd be all smiles, and you just shrug it off like what?
That's what you got to do. You got to. I mean, I've right now, even with some of the bad, I'm living like the dream. I'm getting to hang out with all of these amazing artists and creators. I'm making my own books. I mean, in what world does a stay-at-home mom from Georgia get to make comic books and hang out with John Malin? I mean, like I said, everybody in Comicsgate they're just so amazing that every day there's a lot more positive than there is a negative. I mean, again, when you have a ton of people from different walks of life, different race, different sex, different sexual orientation, and you put them all together, of course there's going to be bickering and stuff, but the positive is so much more than the negative. So I just try to shrug off the negative, because for every one negative thing I can think of 15 positive to replace it with. So that's just, you know, I'm living a dream right now. So I'll take some bad to be able to, do what I'm doing. So yeah.
So you said you started off as a stay-at-home mom.
Hmm.
How did you get from that to becoming a comics book creator?
Rainbow Bright.
Oh yeah,
I bought I've liked comic books, but honestly I took a break for a while. I just wasn't they were they were getting crappy. And
yeah.
I kind of noticed. But so it wasn't to the point to where they were as bad as they are now. It was right when they first started like deteriorating, because it was kind of a slow process to where we are now. And I just kind of quit. I started getting into other hobbies and stuff. Well, I found out that they were doing a new Rainbow Bright comic. So I was like, oh my gosh, what a perfect way to introduce my little girl to comic books. So I bought them. We got up to, I think it was 6 issues. And when I went to go get the next one, they had canceled it. And I'm like, what happened? Why can't I get it now? So I started Googling like what's happening. From that, I got into like a rabbit hole of your boy Zach, Mark Wade, Comic Skate, Ethan. And then it was like, well, I want to be a part of this. I 100%. There's a very little in my life that I've ever been like, I really believe in this and I want to be a part of it. But this was one of them. This is an art form that I want to share with my kids, and what the big two are producing, I can't share with my children.
Mhm.
And I want them to love comics. And so, yeah, I was like, I have been telling my daughter the story of Wart the Wizard when she was little. And I thought, my art is not, I'm not John Balin by any means. I'm not a Peter Gilmore by any means, but I have an amazing story to tell. And I think my art can do it. So I was like, let me try. If nothing else, if I make enough money to give to, fulfill and have one copy for myself, I would have been just, so pleased.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I kind of jumped in, head first and started promoting, trying to help. Oh my gosh, you made me big. So it caught me off guard. So yeah, I started promoting and stuff like that. And here we are.
Awesome.
And yeah, I'm big.
Bigger than life.
So big. But yeah, so that's kind of how it happened. And now here I am.
My gosh, that's so exciting. I'm going to try and catch up on chat here. Peter says Alfred's dating a gay Asian teacher from the school. And they make a point of saying he's gay and Chinese for some weird reason. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Here we go. Yeah, Gasians.
Gasians. Oh gosh.
See, I mean, it's one of those weird. Oh, okay. Statistical clarifies Avengers versus X-Men. All right. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, the topic's been brought up before. Oh yeah, Ardana looks epic. That looks cool.
So good.
Yeah, so gay Avengers versus woke X-Men. Oh man. Oh jeez. So oh my gosh. Oh crap. Where did I go now? Boy, I'm really behind. All right, so oh, Peter likes big butts and he cannot lie.
You other brother can't deny. When a girl walk, I'm not gonna go through it, but I know it. I could do it. I'm just not gonna.
I only remember some of the lyrics. It's a catchy song.
It's a very catchy song.
Oh snap! My hoopty is going through my head now. Yeah, definitely. Everybody remember to subscribe to Mandy Summers. Show her some love. Drama. I can't say I've noticed. Laugh my ass off. All of a sudden, Mandy shows up and people lose their damn minds. Out of curiosity, what is the origin of what?
I do say it in one of my very first videos. I think it may have been the trailer. I at some point said what my mind is what or something like that. I was talking to Billy Tucci, and I was on a stream with him. He was like, "No, you have to say what?" And I was like, "Really?" And he said, "No, say it." And he made me say it. And I was like, "What?" And Billy was like, "That is your catchphrase. You use that every single time you stream." And yeah, so I went with Billy. So what? Now my catchphrase.
That's history in the making. Because it's perfect. It's perfection. Let's see. John Carpenter horror. Storm King is great. Blame Mandy. All right.
Always.
Statistical Zero loves the 70s DC stuff like the House of or weird titles. Oh, like House of M. That involves Scarlet Witch and Magneto, I think.
I don't know that I've ever read that one.
Jade Spider-Man says, thank you all for joining. Oh, all right. Yeah, thank you. Definitely. Like, comment, and subscribe. Man, Jade rocks it. Peter Gilmore, no, Mandy, horror is your favorite. Cough, SuperDead, cough.
Yes. Horror is my favorite.
Optimus Deadpool, welcome, hail. Graded raid.
Hello, the bug. Hi,
Tyler.
Tyler.
Hey, welcome, Tyler. Hail, chat. Night Sin. Oh, what up, guys? Hey, keep up the good work with those regular videos. Keep it up. And congrats on doing the, working on the challenge a day for, I think, 10 days. Did you see his videos?
I have not.
On Twitter, one of his friends challenged him and gave him like these 10 different types of challenges to do. And he has to pick one. You know, they're on like slips of paper, so he has to pick one at random and then do it. So one of them had to do with go on somebody's stream and answer 10 questions. And then another one was go on a treadmill for, I think, 25 minutes.
Ooh.
For aerobic exercise. And another one was walk around the house for 1 day barefoot. And suffice it to say, he's not into that.
Really? Because like the barefoot one would work for me because that's my life. I only wear shoes if I have to. I mean, like if I'm going somewhere, I'm not that hillbilly that I just run around, you know, at the grocery store with no shoes. But if I will go check my mail barefoot, and I'm barefoot most of the time.
Do you drive barefoot as well?
I do if I don't have to get out of the car. If I don't have to get out of the car, like when I take my kids to school in the morning, oh yeah, I'm completely barefoot. I'm not putting shoes on. No.
Oh wow, what a trip. Well, it was more the idea of his feet getting dirty. You know, just the thought. But yeah, his videos are cool. Mata Nui, welcome. Says, hi. Apparently I'm supposed to type graded raid. Welcome, graded 0.5. Absolutely. Graded 0.5 freaking rocks it.
Yes.
I take it they've probably been on your channel already promoting Peregrine.
Oh yes, absolutely. I am so freaking excited about Peregrine. I cannot even. It looks so good. Yeah, I'm freaking stoked about that.
Oh, me too. It's just what the doctor ordered.
Yes.
It's yes. Like shot in the arm of superhero-dom.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, Rotten Glory. Awesome. Hail Optimus Deadpool. Statistical says Mandy will retire when she interviews Rob Liefeld.
That is true. That will be the day that ever happens. I can die happy.
It's gonna happen. What about what are your thoughts on Todd McFarlane?
I like him. I mean, he's a legend, you know. I'm a Rob fan though. Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, you know, love McFarlane, but I mean, you know, it's Rob Liefeld. He created like just all of my favorite characters. All of my favorite you know, has Rob Liefeld's name on it. You know, Deadpool, Domino, Cable. I mean, just so yeah. I fangirl out for Rob Liefeld. No doubt.
Right on. We're gonna have to find a way to pull some strings and get him on your channel.
I know, right? He told me happy birthday.
Are you serious?
He did. I think it was God, I don't want to put a name because I know I'm going to get it wrong. But one of my followers said he would make my day if Rob Liefeld told me happy birthday. And Rob was like, "Oh, well, happy birthday, Mandy." And I was like, ah! Like, I'm not joking. I was like running through the house screaming. Yeah, like my kids were looking at me like, what is wrong with her? But no, it was like, I mean, it's Rob Liefeld. Oh my God, so.
Welcome, Ryan Miller Art. Hail. Graded raid. Hail Optimus Deadpool. Damn straight. Optimus is awesome.
He is. I just absolutely adore him. And well, all the guys and girls from
they're
just amazing.
Yeah. They are quite a team.
They are. They're fun to watch movies with.
Oh, oh yeah, Tyler. We were previously talking briefly about Gotham High. It's just I was very concerned that they were trying to do a retcon, but it sounds like it might be an Elseworlds story. Ryan Miller Art says, I think I was the only one who wanted to learn about Alfred's gay sex life.
Well, your dreams have come true, good sir. Now we can all know about it.
Peter says, did Mandy just say she wants to know what Alfred does in the back cave? Oh, shit.
We shall find out, you guys.
Yeah, don't let them see you lament. Tyler says, don't be fooled by Mandy's smile. She can be a total beast when you piss her off.
Well, I'm Southern.
Well, yeah, and it's probably a mama bear thing. Don't you dare mess with people I love, or I'll whip out the claws.
Exactly.
Fatty wants to hear you say horror again.
Horror?
Oh, all right. Let's see. Tyler speaks the truth. I've seen her a couple of times on Twitter.
Yeah. Not my best moments, you guys. Not my best moments.
Okay, spill the beans. What's the whole moments in Twitter that there are?
Well, sometimes I have a tendency to tweet things that I should not tweet when I'm angry or when I feel slighted. And then I show my ass. And then I have good enough friends to say, Muskrat, Mandy, Muskrat, stop that shit now. And so then I go and I put my tail between my legs and I delete the tweet and then go on about living my life. But not my best moments. It happens. But only every once in a while. About once every 6 months.
Now, when you say you end up showing your ass, are you talking literally or?
No. No, not literally. I act a fool a little bit. Yeah. And when I feel slighted, I do tend, especially when it's like somebody that I've not even had any like conversation with, like just never even talked to, except for, hey, how you doing? And then they get like snippy with me for no reason. I show my ass a little bit. It's only happened like maybe once or twice though. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, there is.
It's pretty good for like a year. I'm usually pretty good about biting my tongue, but a few times I let it slip.
Well, that's very good for Twitter.
Right.
Yeah, Twitter is a mess of a place.
Oh yeah, it's a trash fire. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ryan Miller says, I imagine that Alfred and Thomas Wayne had a Brokeback Mountain-like affair, but the resentment that Alfred began to feel about Thomas's marriage got worse when Bruce was born. Alfred even began to. Oh gosh.
Well, now I want to hear the rest of the story.
Yeah.
He pulled me in. I need to know how it ends now.
Exactly. Mandy is the heart of CG.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah, very much so. Some also say that CG UK is the heart of CG.
Yes, I love all of those guys and girls over there. Oh my gosh. I just adore them. I love the way they talk.
Yeah.
I love the way they talk. Now, some of them, I'm going to be honest, there are a few in CG UK that I really have to listen close to what they're saying because their accents are so thick that I'm like, okay, what? But I've started like hanging out with them so much now. I'm starting to use some of their like dialect, when I'm talking.
Uh-huh.
So it sounds really weird when my redneck ass starts, using their wording. But I have done it a few times. So I talked to Charlie's London a whole lot. And I work with Peter every day. So I'm getting quite used to it, honestly.
That's pretty sweet. Let's see. Jade's promoting SuperDead. Awesome. For sure. Yeah, that's definitely something to look forward to. Coming this summer, free trading card for sign up.
Yes, an exclusive trading card. It's stunning. It's amazing. So, yeah.
Yeah, statistical says he always gets startled when he gets a wrench because it happens so sudden. It's like, boom. Your wrench. Everybody gets a wrench. Wyatt says, I love hearing everyone's stories. Yeah, stories are what people carry through history from one generation to the next. And, it helps keep legends and myths and family histories alive. It's
Absolutely.
so important. Tyler says Clownfish TV reviewed the latest Rainbow Bright comics, and they said it was disappointing.
It was. It was very disappointing. I kept reading them with my little girl, but yeah, being a genuine fan of Rainbow Bright from when I was little, it wasn't the Rainbow Bright I grew up with. It wasn't full of like SJW stuff, but there were little bits and pieces that honestly I did not notice at first. I think because before I got on Twitter and before I found out about Comicsgate and found out about stuff, I kind of just thought that's the way the world was. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I didn't really look into it. And then after the fact, when you realize, holy shit, this is what they're doing. They're like brainwashing our children. They're actually, you don't notice it until somebody tells you, hey, notice this, and then it starts like, wow, but it wasn't full of it, but there were little bits and pieces that after I found out that, like, when I went back and read them again, I was like, okay, yeah, I see the little, like, I can't really think of an example, but there was one or two little things in each one that's like, when you look back, it's like, I see what they're doing. Yeah, okay, all men are bad. Yeah, okay, I see. And I didn't notice it the first time I read it, but now I like notice things a little bit more, and I realize just how well they're doing the brainwashing stuff with our little ones. And it's it's quite disgusting. But yeah, very disappointing.
Yeah, and I don't know if you really pay much attention to politics and stuff outside of the, well, there's along those lines, they've got, have you heard about how they're getting like are they cross dressers or transgendered people reading stories to children?
I saw that. I guess to each their own, not for. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, I don't know that I would want my children to at such an early age. Now, if they were older, I wouldn't give a shit. But at a young age, I can see where that would be confusing. And kids should be able just to be kids.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I guess if a parent wants to take their kid to that, doesn't hurt anything. I don't guess. It's just, I don't know. I'm just thankful I'm in the South.
Yeah. And it seems like when it comes to education of young children, they're trying to push more sexual related classes to normalize it.
Yes.
It's just, I mean, I think it would be more useful to focus on like English, math, and history and science than to spend precious curriculum time on unrelated topics.
Yeah, honestly, in my opinion, as far as schools go, they need to bring back socialization, which is something that is getting lost within this new technology with the internet and everything. I don't know. My kids right now, even starting as far as kindergarten, there's a very little socialization. It is all books. They don't allow them. Like when I was a kid, a lot of school was sitting there. It was talking. It was learning how to, react and how to fit into a, environment with people.
Yeah.
And I noticed a lot with my kids that's not, even like PE. When I went to PE, it was free time basically. We would do kickball and stuff like that, but now even you could talk, you could play, you be kids. Now it's well, we got to get ready for the presidential fitness exam and it's like, let the kids be fucking kids for 5 minutes. I mean, when I see my 5-year-old comes home and tells me, oh, we got put on silence at lunch because a few of the boys were fighting in line. And I'm like, that's the only fucking time y'all get to talk.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? And I don't know. It's just something about that. They're taking away the ability to learn to human, basically.
Yeah.
And as you can see from the internet, people act, well, I don't want to say it like this, but it's the best way I can describe it. Behind an avatar, behind a keyboard, people become very subhuman. They become cruel. Honestly, they become mean. They become cruel, and I think that's because they forgot how to human.
Mm-hmm.
It's so. I don't know. That to me is the biggest with the whole schools right now. I'm not even going to get into the mess, which is Common Core, because I could go on days about that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can't do it, so I can't help my kids with their homework in 4th grade, and I can't do the homework. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not working for NASA by no means, but by God, I can do 4th grade math. That's not above my spectrum of knowledge, but it is now because I don't know what the hell they're wanting. I don't know where they're getting these numbers out of thin air, and you have to be Rain Man or something to be able to figure the shit out. And I'm not there yet. So
it's ridiculously stupid.
So stupid.
The only thing I gather from it is it's making our children more ignorant, more inefficient. So like, you're used to when you get out of, or when you're in high school, getting a job at a fast food joint.
Mm-hmm.
people forget how to count back change.
Yeah.
And it's like, you compound that with Common Core, and it's just going to take them longer.
Yeah, longer to count out my change wrong.
Yeah. So it's like you're not giving them any kind of benefit.
No.
Why don't you go back to normal math,
Yeah, at least let them do it. If they can figure it out my way, let them do it my way so I can help them at home.
Yeah.
But like when I've literally had to write notes to my daughter's teacher that says, can you please pull her aside and show her how to do this? She doesn't understand it. Neither do I. So, I mean, and they do. I mean, at least I'll give them that. My daughter's school, the teachers are amazing, and you can send something like that. But it's fourth grade math. I shouldn't have to.
Right.
But when I show her like division, and I say, okay, you carry a number. She's like, you don't carry a number. And I'm like, yeah, you got to carry the number. And she's like, what? We can't do it that way. And I'm like, well, what the hell do you do with the number? What am I supposed, if I don't carry it over, what do I do with this number? And yeah, it gets very confusing. It frustrates her. It frustrates me. And yeah, then I have to send notes to the teacher to, show my daughter how to do it, because I damn sure don't know what you're wanting me to do.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with these numbers.
Jumping back into pop culture, do you happen to follow Clownfish TV?
I don't, but it sounds like I need to if they are reviewing comic books and stuff.
They're pretty cool. They're more on they're very big into reporting stuff that's happening with Disney, because they used to have a website where they, talk to everything theme parks.
Mm-hmm.
But they do a lot of pop culture coverage as well. Star Wars, Star Trek, anime, manga. So they're pretty entertaining. I like their stuff. And they're one of the bigger channels. They recently hit 100,000 subscribers.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I get a kick out of them. And, they also follow stuff like, when you were younger, were you into She-Ra?
A little bit. It was a little bit before my time.
Oh, all right.
But I did watch the show, and my sister used to give me what she called a She-Ra, and that is where she would hold me down and bite my chin.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why that happened, and why she called it a She-Ra, but that is what that was. She held me down, and she would bite me on the chin. That was her She-Ra. But I mean, I did watch the show. I think it came on right after, like, maybe Muppet Babies or Pee-wee's Playhouse or something. I would watch it, but it's kind of like right there with the Strawberry Shortcake time. It was just right before my time. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I was about to mention that because I grew up with Strawberry Shortcake and She-Ra and He-Man, Thundercats, and their SJWs are trying to screw with all those properties too. And
I've seen Thundercats. I've seen what they did with that.
What are your thoughts on it?
Oh, it's a joke.
Yeah.
It's a fucking joke. It's the best. Yeah. Again, it's like it's almost like I said, they're like, oh, this will piss them off. Let's do this to it. And then that's just what they do. They're like, we don't care if we make money. We don't care if we, destroy the character. We don't care if it's canon. We don't care. Let's mess it up.
Oh, yeah. It's just sad. They have no respect for canon and, the things that were successes to begin with.
Mm-mm.
And I don't know if you are familiar. So He-Man was real popular. It was originally going to be like, I think Funimation was trying to create a cartoon based on Conan the Barbarian,
Hmm.
but they couldn't secure the rights, and they were also trying to get into action figures. So they created He-Man. He-Man was really popular with both boys and girls. So they said, all right, so how about we make a spin-off? Since we have girls interested in this stuff, maybe we can get an even larger customer base. So they created She-Ra, and that became really popular.
Hmm.
And what SJWs fail to acknowledge is that uh, the animation studios that made those cartoons were full of had a lot of people who were associated as being gay and stuff like that, and there were a lot of women who were instrumental in making that successful. And SJWs have turned like a blind eye to it and don't give it the recognition it deserves, because OG He-Man and OG She-Ra were rocking.
Yeah.
When they came out with this, when they come out with their SJW equivalents, it's pure garbage.
They lost. Something's not wired right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's there is missing something. Something is off with that. Yeah, everything they touch just kind of what they destroy it. They come in and they just take a big jack shit on it, and they don't really care what it is. They'll hit movies, they'll hit Star Wars, they'll hit D&D. Have you seen the new stuff with D&D? Gosh.
Now is you I haven't been following that near as closely, but is that where the D&D books are being rewritten to be more progressive, and they're calling orcs racist, or they're trying to equate orcs with blacks?
Yes. Which alone, if you think of orc and think of a black person, that alone speaks volumes, because I've never once put those two together. An orc is a fictional creature, and they're spooky and they're shitty and they're orcs.
Yeah.
I mean, the same with unicorns and bugbears and ogres. I mean, it's so ridiculous. And they're starting. I think they're rewriting them now for what is it, like diversity in Dungeons and Dragons, and it's like. Tyler or Screenskin, most of them. They're usually but they're
oh man. It's as if diversity didn't already exist in those properties. It was, you had everything in D&D.
Oh yeah. There's it's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let's say Pete was saying they're getting rid of evil characters in the D&D. Are they real? Like just evil character? What? So because you can make your character what you want them to be, right?
Yeah.
You could be, chaotic evil. You could be, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you could be just straight. You're just freaking evil. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, I am so far behind. I'm horrible at this.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Let's be honest, you guys. They making what's her name? Aunt Jemima leave her fucking syrup bottle. They running Aunt Jemima out with the damn pitchfork. At this point, they just looking for stuff to bitch about.
Yeah, then Uncle Ben. Jeez. Ryan Miller, sorry guys for me being so slow in catching everyone's chats. Hate Bruce. After Thomas and Martha were murdered, Alfred becomes the executor of the Wayne estate. And in Thomas's will, He asks Alfred to take care of Bruce and protect him. It's hard on Alfred at... Oh, okay. Is he continuing the story?
Yes.
I was inking no wrench. Look up, wrench.
Yay!
Excuse me. Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome in the chat. I apologize for being so slow on this. Please, Knights End says, please don't change established characters. There can be different people from different walks of life. As long as good characters, a great story, we can enjoy. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Peter just finished inking for the day. 3 pages in 1 day is a record for me, I think. Awesome.
That's because I got you in that speed school.
Speed school, huh?
It's a joke. Pete, if he doesn't turn his pages in on time, he has to go to a speed school and learn how to speed draw.
Jade says, man, SuperDead is looking great, Peter Gilmore.
Yes, it is.
I really enjoy when Peter's on streams and you get to watch him draw.
Oh, I know, right?
It's entertaining as all get out.
It's very entertaining. He's just, I don't know how he does it. Yeah, I'm a writer, not necessarily an artist. So when I watch these really amazing artists draw, I literally sit there like, just like astounded. Like, how do they make it look like that? Because yeah, it's incredible.
All right, shoot. Now where am I? Oh my gosh, am I that far behind that I can't catch up anymore? What the What? Oh man. Holy crap. I think they blocked me from scrolling back further. Let's see. Thanks, Jade Spider-Man. I hope someone would have read that. Dang it. Oh, shoot. She was in a pleated skirt and knocked over a whiteboard, and I was like, what? I love your intro video. It was for Wart the Wizard, wasn't it?
It was. Ironically enough, yes. I didn't know what to do. At the time, the videos that everybody was using for a trailer was literally people sitting in front of their camera talking about their book. I'm not good at doing that. So I found a more way that was entertaining to me to do it. So now I cringe when I watch that video. It's like, oh God, I'm so cringy. But yeah, that's what I did.
I thought it was. It felt so down to earth. It felt like honest and sincere, and like it was freaking entertaining. I loved it.
Well, thank you.
Let's see here. Oh man, Atlanta, humid as fuck. Oh man, I hate humidity. You know, being in hot, wet. It's crazy here at the moment. I'm melting. Yeah, it's kind of humid over here too. I'm in Ohio.
Oh, it's ridiculous here. I think the humidity level has been like at 98% for the past few days. Like you walk outside and your skin is wet. I mean, like literally your skin is wet. Like if you put makeup, I know you don't wear makeup, but if you did and you walked outside, it just runs down your face. So I haven't even been able to wear makeup when I leave because it's just I'm going to look like I'm melting. So yeah, it's just hot and miserable. And yeah, it's summer. It's summer in Georgia. That is for sure.
Like you're melting.
Yeah.
You need to go back to the wax museum. You're melting. Mandy beat Mike S. Miller on fulfillment. Awesome. That's definitely, kudos to you for that.
Well, thank you.
Driving with a barefoot is weird. I think Mandy is the first woman to do everything on her own and successfully fulfill in Comicsgate.
Could be.
Possibly.
Uh,
You're the only one I'm aware of.
I don't want to say that because if somebody else has that, I don't want to take it from them. But to my knowledge, I think that may be true.
Right.
To my knowledge, though, not to take away from any female that may have already done it, and I just don't know about it. CG is freaking huge. You don't realize how huge it is until, like, people are like, "Hey, do you know so and so?" And you're like, "No." And are they new? No, they've been here like 5 years, and you're like, "Well, why haven't I heard of them? Who are they?" You know. So yeah, CG's huge.
Yeah, it is. It is crazy. Wait, what? I don't remember the second character. He created double white Captain America. Oh my gosh. Mindy Wheeler. Oh yeah, I've heard that name before. I think that she was before my time. I would need Tug or is YF Uniful?
Yellow Flash.
Oh, Yellow Flash. That's right. All right. To back me up on that one. What are we talking about? Gravy Raid. Meta Raid. Hardcore Pornosaur. Now available by Mandy Summers on Comics Avalon.
Yeah.
Dino Erotica.
Yeah.
Now, that originated, if I'm not mistaken, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, in your streams, you have the segment where you do is it your channel where you do a search for different types of erotica? And
this is all on graded 0.5.
Right.
You can put the blame on them for Hardcore Pornosaur. I went on a stream with them, and we were doing that segment, and I found out it was a thing, and I was like, well, I could write that. I want to write Dino Erotica. So I wrote Dino Erotica. It was fun. It was so fun to do, though, because there's nothing to it. It's all, it's just writing it, and then, I don't have to print anything. I don't have to fulfill anything because it's all, either Kindle or whatever. I don't know. It's all done through tablets and stuff like that. So, it was funny. It was fun to write. It was goofy. So yeah, I thought it'd be funny to, kind of bust out that I'm a comic book creator and a dinosaur erotica writer. See, I'm building a portfolio.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, wasn't there a point at which you started a campaign on Indiegogo and then they dropped it or something? Or
no, I put Hardcore Pornosaur up on Amazon, and a couple little weirdos, enough of them flagged it, and it got taken down. So within, I don't know, like 12 hours, we had it up and running on Comics Avalon. So, yeah.
I don't get with all the crazy stuff on Amazon that they would have taken yours down.
It literally was because there was about 4 people that decided to, tap, bitch about it. So, it was right in the middle of the thing we can't talk about on YouTube.
Yeah.
That was going, it was like at the height of it almost, which is why I thought it would be kind of a good idea to write it right then, because everybody was kind of stuck at home. You don't got to go nowhere to get it. You don't have to wait. You just, get it, and now it's on your phone or it's on your Kindle or iPad. You just, give you a little something to do. There's about, I got about 4 little weirdos that, they love me. They just don't know it. And so they haven't figured it out yet that they love me. So they were like, oh, I don't like this bitch. She's making dino erotica. We're mad about it. So yeah. So they got me kicked off, and yeah, within, like I said, within a couple of hours, Wyatt had it back up on Comics Avalon. So it didn't really. It's just kind of like, what's some dicks, you know?
Good job,
What's some
Wyatt.
assholes?
Yeah, really. Like they don't have something better to do.
Right.
I was kind of hoping to get it, like hardcore pornosaur hardbound with the chromium cover, and an accompanying bookmark.
Well, I have had a artist has got in touch with me, and he is very interested in doing something along those lines, and I have not agreed to it yet. But I do have a very incredibly talented artist that really wants to draw dinosaurs and naked chicks. So
Really?
who knows? It may be coming at some point. I don't know. I've seen he sent me some sample work, and guys, I just
Oh my god. Oh dear. Tyler asks, does that include Alfred's steel man balls? Oh boy. I lulled when I approved that. Oh shit. Nerdette. She pawned Nerdette into the ground.
yeah. Tattletales.
Oh, are you guys talking about Nerdette's newsstand?
Yeah, that was the Muskrat Mandy situation.
Huh.
Yeah.
Can't fight.
Not my proudest moment. Not my proudest moment.
Was she trying to knock your projects or something?
No, she made a video where she called me a few derogatory names, just
What?
kind of out of the blue. Like I think the only time I've ever had any interaction with her was I think I made a video telling people a long time ago to go and sub over at her channel. I think that was really the only interaction I've ever had with her. And then she makes this video where she kind of went after Ethan. She then went after me and called me some derogatory names. Then she went after Charlie's London, who is an absolute angel.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can tolerate it when it's the antis. It doesn't bother me. And I can even tolerate it when it's guys. I kind of accept it when guys kind of troll me a little bit. I mean, yeah, I don't like it, but I accept it more. But another female creator / YouTuber who had a ton more followers than me at this time too, might I add. She I think I was sitting on maybe I don't know, a K subs, if that. And it was just really ugly. And instead of just kind of brushing it off, I got really ugly back. Again, not my best moment, but it just seemed like, why would you do that? So yeah, I showed my ass a little bit, kind of acted of a fool, felt really, really embarrassed about the way I behaved. And thanks to my very dear friends, deleted that video. And yeah, that not my best moment.
Optimus Deadpool says Mandy's capable of wild and out. It takes many shinobi using sealing jutsu. Oh my gosh, I love chat. Peter's quite partial to flying off the handle.
He is. That's handle flying Pete.
Statistical says, I was wondering what Mandy was talking about. Literally showing her bum during an argument is an odd strategy.
No, I'm sorry. It's a Southern thing when you say show your ass. It doesn't actually mean to show your ass. It means you act like an asshole. You act a fool.
And CGUK should be in more conversations, that's for sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, CGUK rocks.
They really, I I could go on and on about how many incredibly talented creators that are in CGUK. It's fascinating. People, Circus, Captain Fuckhead, Peter, Charlie's London. Wow, I could. Michael Andon. He's another amazing creator. Kami Mark.
Yeah, Common Mark's a crack up.
Yeah.
And he did that stream where he took male comic skaters and used the face app to make them female, and then
I saw that. I saw that. I was disappointed in how Yan. I thought Yan was looking really, really smexy. And he got put really, really low on the list because they were looking, apparently they didn't like the nerdy girl, but I don't know. I was digging Yan. I thought he looked good. Oh yeah, Elsa Dark and Mary Boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes. See, there's so many that I would like. There's no way I could remember all of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's just some really amazing people within that group.
I have to agree with you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely support Mandy and her all her projects. They're freaking awesome.
Oh.
And let's see here. I haven't heard about the idiom or colloquialism. I don't usually perv, but I'm okay with booty pics if she's just okay then. Rocky Gal looks like a fun time. Let's see here. The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Netflix is full of woke SJW hot garbage.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. Nope.
Yeah, I mean, Sabrina the Teenage Witch seemed like it was kind of fun the few times I actually watched parts of episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Then everything I hear from other YouTubers about the Adventures of Sabrina, it sounds like there's a lot of satanic content, and I'm not into that.
No, and that would that's probably about right. Like I said, anyway, they can fuck it up if it's. And what I don't get is why aren't they making like new shit to fuck up? Like, did not one of them have a original idea? Like, not one.
Right.
No one. I mean, is it all just taking shit that was big, like when we were kids, and turning it into a dumpster fire? You know, I mean, it's just come up with something new and let it fail over and over again because you're stupid and your ideas suck. And yeah, seems like a better idea to me.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very good point. Statistical Zero. It would be a good idea to cover SuperDead. Let me see something here. Yeah, Mandy, you want to do the honors and tell us about SuperDead and what we can look forward to?
Yes. All right, you guys. So SuperDead is a book that I am writing. Peter Gilmore is going to be doing all of the art on it. Basically, I'll give you a little bit of rundown of kind of the story a little bit. So basically, you have a guy, a superhero, that has almost defeated all of, like, a big virus breaks out. Think of like a zombie virus, but not quite. But a virus breaks out, and he spends his entire, career as a superhero, pretty much exterminating this problem. Right as he gets it about fixed, most of the zombies are dead. A cure is in the works. He gets bitten himself. So now you have a superhero that has been bitten. So he is going to be infected. They have not come up with a cure yet. So what does he do? he goes into the sewers. He can't live up with the humans because he's afraid that once it sets in, a superhero that's losing his mind with that kind of power, is just, he can't have that. So he tries to off himself a few times, jumps off buildings. He tries, but unfortunately his health regen is so high that he can't do it. His health just regens back before he can actually, pass. So he goes down into the sewers. A couple years pass by, 20 years or so passes, and he's still down there waiting for, the humans to come in and cure him. He saved their lives. So, he's just down there losing his mind. Well, he goes up just to kind of go, he feels like he can control the hunger a little bit. So he goes up, he's going to go look around, puts on his cloak, goes, up to where the humans are, and expects to see, statues and, them talking about him and, him still being thought of as a hero that saved them. However, that is not what he finds. What he finds is the new superhero that has come in to replace him. This kind of sets off a chain of events that happens within a 24-hour period of him basically saying, fuck you guys, y'all forgot about me. Well, by God, I'm going to make y'all remember. So, yeah, you have a superhero that is Omega Atlas is going to be, he's not the main character that's, he's the new superhero. He's going to be running around. He's not a very nice guy. He's certainly not Captain America. I'll put it like that. He's not a nice guy at all. And you have, the other superhero who's been infected that is, just causing, complete chaos. Lots of death, lots of gore. This is definitely not Wart the Wizard. Yeah, this one is very adult. I would say definitely rated mature. But no, you guys are going to absolutely love it. This is my first big girl book within Comicsgate. And yeah, I can't wait for you guys to get it. We're going to put some of the pages up so you guys can actually see it and get a feel for the story. So yeah, we're going to be showing off some of the art and some of the story just so you guys can get a feel for my writing as writing an adult book, not a children's book, because I assure you it's two very different things. So, yep.
Is, man, like the back of your hand. That's an awesome elevator speech.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Let's see. So you'll get an opportunity to get a free trading card with your physical perk.
Yes.
But you got to sign up. Everybody visit the website now. Input your email address. And if you don't want all those spammy Indiegogo newsletters that tell you about every single campaign out there in the world, only check the first box. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us some more about how you happened upon forming this awesome partnership with Peter Gilmore.
Well, I met him during my campaign with Wart the Wizard. I had a lot of people doing fan art and covers actually for my book. And Peter had just posted, somewhere like, well, damn, if everybody else is doing a cover, I guess I should too. And I was like, what? No, like, what? What? And so, yeah, so he did a cover for me, and I was like freaking out because, everybody knows who Peter Gilmore is. He worked on The Case of the Littlest Umbrella, which was a huge, campaign.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was just like, my mind was blown, like, holy shit. So, yeah, Pete offered to do me a cover, which is the main cover on Wart the Wizard. And along the lines, he started working with Wyatt, and Wyatt and I were friends. And then, so it just kind of, we became like the three amigos. I should say three musketeers, but I think three amigos fits us a little bit better. So yeah, we just all kind of became friends. And yeah, Pete and I, we work perfectly together because I'm good at the talking and the selling and the writing part, and Pete is just a phenomenal artist. So, and I can't draw. So it like we fit each other perfectly in what we can bring to the table. I can bring, my good personality and yay, let's get some shit done. And Pete can bring the freaking art. So, yeah, no. And I genuinely enjoy working with him. I can just he works so hard. Like he gets pages done like this and they're fantastic. And this is the first time I've ever actually worked with an artist to this level. So, yeah, no, it's freaking fantastic. And he's, very helpful with art and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, he knows his stuff, and he seems to be versed in various styles of artwork. So it's freaking cool. 48 pages by Gilmore and Summers, the creators of Wart the Wizard and the Goody Bird. Oh, you guys did Goody Bird too?
That was actually all Peter was the Goody Bird. Yeah, that's what he did all himself on the Case of the Littlest Umbrella. Yeah.
I'm so looking forward to that. Omega Atlas. Now, all right, so I might be confused and I might have jumped the track somewhere, but is Omega Atlas a whole story into himself, or are they like tied?
No, that is the other character in the book. It's just you can see the difference between our two heroes if you look at our main hero up here and then what he was replaced with.
Oh, right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So it shows off the vast difference between our two heroes, but this is all the exact same book. Both of these characters are in the book. It's just that is Omega Atlas. That is what the feel he will give. And yeah, our other hero, well, yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I guess with some of these campaigns, they put the email sign up in like two places, one near the bottom and one near the top. How long did it take you to come up with this story, or has it been something that you've been thinking about for the longest time?
Back actually when I was doing World Wizard, I kind of had an idea for something like this. And I had kind of pitched it a little bit to Pete to see what he thought. And, yeah, he was down. He was like, holy shit. Yes, let's do it. So, while I was working on Work the Wizard, I was also in my downtime working on developing the characters, developing the story. So, yeah, and once we got into fulfillment, I started getting it all written down for Pete and sent over. So I would say on and off for about a year now, I have been working on this story. So yeah, that sounds about right.
All right. Quick side question. Do you read the audiobooks of the Dino Erotica?
I have, yes.
All right.
I do.
Oh
no.
Hardcore Coronasaur. Oh my gosh. Let me see. I'm trying to breeze through these here.
Mine too.
That would be a kick if you found it there. Certain elements. Speaking of evil. Oh dear. When Alfred walks into the Batcave, his balls enter 30 seconds behind him. Oh dear. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Charlie is the sweetest human on the planet.
She is. She is. I love her to death.
Yeah, she's pretty amazing in her own right.
She is.
And she's even got holy crap. She's got her own channel now, and she's been very active in other people's streams. And as soon as people got wind that she was launching her own YouTube, her subscriber count skyrocketed.
Yeah, her book is going to be absolutely incredible. Yeah, everybody should definitely go sub over at her channel. Definitely, it's Charlie's London Official. I think is you'll find Charlie's London. You'll find it. But yeah, make sure y'all sub over there because it is her week to be hosting the Ladies of CG stream. So her, Piper, and I will be over there this Saturday. I will be on time this week. I assure you guys. Yeah, I was late for that stream too. Go figure. I'll be on time this week. So yeah, if you have not subbed over there yet, please do and come hang out with us and keep us company while we. I think we're going to be playing games this week. So yeah, it should be really fun. I know Charlie has a lot of fun stuff. I think we're doing something James Bondish. James Bond. So yeah, y'all come hang out with us over there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, your guys' your girls' streams are pretty entertaining.
Oh, but thank you.
Let me see here. Statistical says, well, my friends, I'm done with the inking for tonight. Might just turn in. I ain't no Peter Gilmore after all. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Good night, wise guys, Mandy and chat. Thanks for hanging with us, Statistical. Always
good night, love bug.
Always a joy to have you. Let's see. Yeah, have they started calling Peter Gilmore the hardest working artist in Comicsgate now?
I don't know. They call him Gilfmore sometimes.
Yeah, I've heard that. I wasn't sure what the reference, but
because I think it was. I always say the wrong person. I think it was Peephole Circus. I think started it. That he's a granny lover.
Oh.
And it's just fun to mess with Pete. So, or it is to me anyway. So, I harassed him. He's in there saying, "For fuck's sakes, Mandy," because he knows I'm a harasser.
I love seeing the interaction between the two of you because you guys come across as being like the bestest of friends with the you guys come up with.
Yeah, no, he is definitely. I mean, I have a ton of really, really close friends within Comicsgate, but Pete and Wyatt they're my two. They're my. Those guys have been with me since almost the beginning. Wyatt from the beginning. I think I met him like day 2. So, and then Pete came shortly after. And these guys have really, when I'm bitching, I can bitch to them. They tolerate my bullshit. They both tolerate me, and we all work together so well. So yeah, those are my 2. He's saying right now he hates me with a passion, but he doesn't. That's lies.
Loves you with a passion.
He does. That's lies.
So it's word on the street is you're the marmalade on the toast, and Pete is the toast. uh,
No, I'm getting better. I'm getting better, Wyatt.
but apparently my personality is ass.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Jade says they saw that bang you drew on Twitter, Mandy.
I worked hard on that. I'm trying to draw a chenille right now. But I started fulfilling and I kind of put the chenille to the side a little bit to work on fulfilling.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I am working on one to show Graham because I mean, holy shit! Again, in what world can I show Graham Nolan my chenille and he'll be like, "Yeah, it's your chenille." So I mean, yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, is this stuff like you're doing for fun, like fan art?
Yeah, well, I practice. I had talked to Dan Frega, and I was saying that I don't have to draw anymore. I can do what I do best, which is write. And he was saying, no, you're draw every day draw. So, I try every day now. Even if it's just a few little doodles or something, I try to work on my art every single day. So, it's mostly just fan art, just me practicing. I have Wyatt send me his artwork that goes over to his colorist. He'll send me the black and white to let me practice my coloring. And so, it's all just kind of practicing and getting better because I do love to draw. I really, really do. I just practice and playing.
Yeah, I finally caught it with chat too. Huzzah! Unhinged Entertainment says, like Frega says, draw every day. It is the way.
Yes.
That's my challenge. I have to get back into practice because I'm real rusty. Peter says she works on her art and on my last.
Every day. It keeps his brain going good. That's what it is. I'm keeping him sharp. I need my artist to be, to be all there.
Keep him on his toes, yeah.
Yes.
Fatty
he should be thanking me, honestly, for how much I keep him on his toes.
Yeah, absolutely. Should be paying you a commission. Fatty says that he was a tattletale earlier. That's why he says it. Forgive him, Mandy.
Always forgive you, Fatty.
And the rookie critic says Mandy will also be an actress this summer. The rewrites are almost done. Oh yeah, rookie critic, you're always making these movies.
Yes, and he has another one coming out very, very soon. Super excited.
Oh I've been so involved with trying to promote books on Comicsgate that I have unfortunately kind of neglected Phantom Menace. So I got to catch up and see where he is on his movies because I caught some of the early ones. But where I left off was when he was, I think he was fine-tuning some of the clips that he got. But they're pretty funny.
Yes.
Jeff Apocalypse coming.
So many Jeffs. So many Jeffs.
Mask Subway. Rookie Craze. I will have you on my channel sometime, Wise. Oh, sweet. That would be...
and it's so fun too. His channel's fun.
Oh, cool. Sounds like a blast. Yeah. He seems to get everyone involved. I see so many cameos in his movies.
Right? No, I've met so many amazing people by doing the movie with him last summer. Just yeah, I met so many amazing people by doing that, and yeah, it was so much fun, and it was so much fun to watch it after the fact, to go to the premiere and everything. It was awesome. It was just awesome.
Was this something that ended up being like an in-person meeting, or where?
No, unfortunately not. But you end up like kind of running in the same circles for a little bit, while you're doing it and stuff. So you end up kind of making friends, especially if you're kind of like me and I'm kind of like all up in everybody's face anyway. Like, hey, how are you? How are you? So, yeah.
So when rookie credit, you can clarify if you like. Um, when in the building of these movies, you're more or less like you receive a script, I take it, and then you record your portion of it, submit it to them, and then you make sure it fits with the story.
Yep, pretty much. And then he does all the editing and, compiles everything together. Yeah.
Right on.
So let's see. Now, this one, for example, he's rewriting. Oh, you made me big again. But like, this is the script.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for this one.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, he just sends you the script, and yeah, you record it. You read what he wants from you, record it, and yeah, send it all to him. He puts it all together, and he makes really freaking amazing movies that are really funny. They're a great storyline. So yeah, if everybody here has not, go check out the Rookie's channel and watch the Rookie's Quest. It was the one that he did last summer, and it was really, you guys, it's so funny. It's so good. I had a very small cameo in that one. In the next one, I've got a bigger part because I asked for a bigger part. So yeah, very, very cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, Rookie Critic says Mandy will be a good girl and a bad girl.
Yes, I get to play both this time.
Unhinged Entertainment wants to be a guest on your channel. Wants to know who they have to pay.
You don't have to. Just DM me. Hit me up in my DMs.
Or slide on into your DMs.
Slide on up in them DMs, boy. We get you scheduled.
Let's see. It's fun bringing all the channels.
Oh no. Did he freeze or did I? Oh, you're back. Good.
Oh dear. What happened there? That was weird. It's like things were flickering. I might make a chat group so the actors can interact.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, you could either do like a Twitter DM group, or some people use tools like Zoom. But then I've heard recently that Zoom can be buggy and or susceptible to bugs and hacking. But let me see here. Subscribe to the Rookie Critic. Yep, definitely. Fatty says, Evil Mandy on film?
Yes.
Peter says you have to pay me.
Oh, hush, Pete. Good Lord.
Yeah, Frozen. So let me check something here. All right. So it looks like we're still alive. All right, good. Because I make it a point on every stream to open up a YouTube channel, a YouTube stream, to keep an eye on it periodically, and that way I can keep my keep an eye on whether YouTube decides to false flag me for terms of service violation.
Oh, yeah.
They've taken down 2 or 3 of my streams before, and I've had to appeal them. And usually it gets released within like 24 or 48 hours.
I have been quite blessed. I have not had that really happen. Somebody flagged my thumbnails the other day, though.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, just my. I guess they couldn't find nothing in the video to flag, or YouTube didn't pay them no attention when they tried to flag the video itself. So they flagged my thumbnails. So I had to make new thumbnails.
Uh,
Yeah, they digging deep though.
Mandy's bouncer PD. Unhinged Entertainment is asking if he takes post-dated checks. We'll get you to 200 subs in no time, buddy. Yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah, from what people tell me, the first 100 or 200 subs are some of the hardest. Actually, you know what? I guess the first 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
In order to get monetized, you have to. I guess it is. Is it 1,000?
It's 1,000 subs and then 400 watch hours. 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah, 4,000 watch hours. Yeah, you're right.
And then 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
The 4,000 watch hours was that was a long road.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I probably have like 300 watch hours, so I've got quite a ways to go.
That's really good though. It's watch hours are slow. It's really slow.
Yeah. Let me see here.
Pete, quit trying to get people to Venmo you money.
Yeah, really.
Like what, Pete?
They might add more roadblocks in the future too. They love to screw with the small channels, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah.
They are. Oh, I appreciate it, Jade. I appreciate it. Mandy is paying me in pizza crust and beatings.
Back in the basement, Gilmore. Get back to work.
You're quite generous, Mandy.
Right. So I throw them the crust down there every once in a while.
Throw me a freaking crust.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
Yeah. Yeah. Or else it gets the hose again. Rookie says that is a true business. That is a true businessman, Pete. Yep, for sure. So when let me see here. So with regards to SuperDead, when do you anticipate the campaign going live?
We are planning on, we don't have an exact date yet because I am in the process of fulfilling Wart the Wizard. Pete is about to start fulfillment for Rocket Gal. But we are saying sometime July, like mid-July, that'll give everybody time to get their books, everybody to be done with their fulfillment. And because I don't want to start this campaign until
Fulfillment's done?
Till it's done, yeah. So we are putting it at about mid-July right now, give or take a week or two, just depending on everything. We would really like to be done with our other campaigns before we start this one. So yeah, July. We're just right now in July.
That's cool. So with regards to fulfillment, so are you exclusively doing all fulfillment for Wart the Wizard, and Peter's doing all of Rocket Gal?
I am doing all of Wart the Wizard. Rocket Gal, the fulfillment will actually be handled by Wyatt because he is within the United States. Pete's over in the UK. So Wyatt's going to be doing the fulfillment on Rocket Gal, and then I'm exclusively doing everything on Wart the Wizard.
Okay. Unhinged Entertainment is offering Peter payment in grilled chicken fajitas and back rubs.
Ooh.
That's pretty appealing. I mean,
That is.
even
That is.
even Peter's digging it.
Yeah. He's snang it.
Yeah, exactly. Give Pete that hint of hope so he keeps dreaming. Oh my gosh. Better than Mandy pays. oh, oh, oh. Uh, will the sequel to SuperDead be Super Duper Dead?
You will have to wait to see, good sir. Possibly. We'll see.
Or Super Dead, even deader.
Yes.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Even deader.
Even deader.
Love it.
Super duper dead. More dead. Dead to the extreme. Supreme dead, yeah. Nah, Pete can't do it because he's stuck in the basement. Good point, yeah.
That is true.
Make it have a Maiden Trooper cover. Yeah, sweet. I think I probably missed it, but did you ever get a chance to cosplay as Rocket Gal?
I did not actually. I had planned on doing it, and then honestly, it was one of those things like, oh, I'm going to do that. But what I am doing to kind of make up for the fact that I wasn't able to do that, well, the world kind of went to shit, right?
Well, it's still possible, right?
Huh?
It's still possible to do it.
Oh yeah. See what I'm planning on doing. I don't know when it's going to come out. I was kind of hoping around October. But I'm doing a calendar, a CG calendar, where I will be cosplaying a lot of different characters within CG. I've got permission to cosplay as Peregrine. I'm going to do Rocket Gal, Literature Devil. No, I'm sorry, not Literature Devil. Raging Golden Eagle is going to allow me to. I think it's Ashara.
Right.
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna cosplay her. So I've gotten in contact with a couple of people within CG, and I'm gonna be cosplaying their characters for a calendar that will be coming out near the end of this year. So you will still get the Rocket Gal cosplay. It'll just be done a little bit differently than how I had planned for it to go. But yeah, it's still happening. We are still trying to figure out how to make that happen because I don't know if you've seen her costume.
It's
yeah,
so very skimpy, you might say.
It's a little skimpy. So, but I have said that I'm going to do it, so it will most certainly happen. So just be looking out for the calendar that is going to be coming out at the end of the year. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a lot of different characters within CG. So it should be pretty. It should be pretty cool.
That's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Is it something that you anticipate crowdfunding? Are you going to put it on Indiegogo?
Yes, that is the plan. I have talked to a few of the girls that are cosplayers, and calendars apparently do very well. And by doing this, I'll also be able to promote a lot of the characters within CG, just the characters themselves. Everybody will be, on the photo, we'll have the name of the book, the creators of the book, and where you can find. So people will be able to hopefully in my thinking, say, if we use Rocket Gal for I don't know, May, right? I'm hoping all through the month of May, you'll be seeing Rocket Gal up there right about the time Rocket Gal 2 starts to come, right? So then it's boom, it's in your face. Don't you want to go back this book? Yeah, that's kind of my hope for that. So
is that going to
get more eyes on our projects?
Will that be in one of those 18-month calendars?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, that's what it should be. Excuse me. 560. Rocket Gal is perfect for summertime, Mandy.
Right.
Damn, that's awesome, Pete. Yeah, Blade Devil. Sounds like 20K already at $35 per backer, and that's if they buy the lowest perk. I'm assuming. Excuse me. They were inquiring. I don't know if you can reveal this or if it's top secret. Rookie was curious as to how many people are on your mailing list for SuperDead.
There are over 500, 526. I may be getting the last numbers mixed up. 526,
Peter's saying
556, 556, 566, something. It's got a 6 at the end of 500 something.
yeah,
So
he's thinking 560 or so.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good distribution list.
It's I'm so excited. I'm just so beyond excited.
For sure. And I agree that calendar is going to be awesome. It's going to be epic.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want the calendar too. I'm with you, Jade.
I've been laying off the cake, and I want you guys to know how hard that has been for me. Just today, I was at the store, and they had this big birthday cake, and it had the whipped icing, and it was, it looked so good. I did not get it, though. I got some Go-Gurts instead. So.
Some what?
Go-Gurts, the little Go-Gurts. Yeah.
Do you eat the Go-Gurts, or is that for your kid?
Nah, I eat them too.
All right.
I get them for them, but I like them too. So
that's cool. SuperDead is going to be big, man. I'm calling 40K minimum.
That would be like, what? I'd be freaking out.
She'll have to cosplay in Rocky Gal's next costume, which I shall now design with Mandy having to cosplay it in mind. Wink.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh, what have you gotten yourself into?
Right.
Cosplaying your green screen will be a cool combo.
Yes. I'm actually going to get a few on set, though. There is a waterfall not too far from me that I plan on getting for a certain character.
Ooh,
it's a secret, but I really want the full effect of the water. So that one I'm going to do, actually go to the waterfall to get the photos.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, man, that's going to be cool. If Mandy was a tree, what tree would she be?
Peach. Right? A peach tree?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Rookie says, heading out, have a fun stream, cool cats. Take it easy, Rookie. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with us.
Not, hun.
Let's see. How good. Mandy eating Go-Gurts like your boy Zach eats microwave mac and cheese. It's kind of interesting. Those microwave mac and cheeses are actually decent tasting.
I am not a fan, but I'm more of a homemade mac and cheese girl.
Oh, yeah.
I will eat the box kind, but I don't like it that much. I like homemade.
So you get the elbow macaroni, you cook it, and how do you go about doing the cheese?
I get extra sharp cheddar.
Extra sharp.
And like a block, and shred it really good, and then layer it, and then just put a little bit of milk before you put it in the oven. Add just a little bit of milk to it, and then you put it in the oven and bake it at like 450 for like 20 minutes. Now, I like the top of mine to get crunchy. Like some of the noodles actually get that crunchy.
Yeah.
So I do mine a little bit longer, but it's pretty simple.
So you bake yours in a casserole dish. You don't like put it into a big pan like you do with the quote unquote instant style.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
no, mine's a casserole. Like, yeah, done like a casserole.
Gotcha. So you only use that one type of cheese? You don't like add 2 or 3 different cheeses?
No, I just use the extra sharp cheddar. It has to be Kraft. I'm really picky about the kind of cheese.
Okay.
Like I tried that Crackle Barrel kind.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like it. It tasted funky to me.
Oh,
But yeah, so yeah, just Kraft extra sharp cheddar and yeah, bake it up.
right on. Right on. Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Just the boots. Just the boots, maybe.
Oh God.
Or breakfast burritos from the good McDonald's. Space pants.
Face pants.
Uh, oh yeah, that's a peach. Okay. For a second, I thought it was a pumpkin, but it's a peach. Butter. I mean, sometimes when I make mac and cheese, I pretend I'm making it from the box, but I'm using regular elbow macaroni that I buy in bulk. And
Hmm.
I'll add the cheese and some milk and stick butter. Oh man, I love butter. And it sometimes turns out good. Other times, I don't know if I need to add more cheeses or if I just am using the wrong cheese
Ah,
because it doesn't seem to have a nice creamy consistency and coat all the pasta.
yeah, you may just need to layer better. If you're missing spots on your layers or putting too much making it too thick in between layers, it won't go down into the noodle. It won't blend well.
Peaches come in a can. They were there put by a man in a factory downtown. That's a song.
That's Peaches by the presidents of the United States of America, I think.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
They had an awesome ninja fight in that video.
Fade says, same homemade mac and cheese tastes so much better than Kraft. Oh, yeah.
So much better. Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Now I'm getting hungry for mac and cheese. Shoot. And I think I've got some elbow macaroni available too. Try Tillamook. It's legit.
Is that a mac and cheese?
It's a brand of cheese you can buy in a block like you can with sharp cheddar.
Really? I don't know that I've seen that. I'm gonna have to check. Like next time I go to the store because I that brand doesn't look familiar to me.
Yeah, I think I've seen it before. I don't remember what it tastes like in comparison, but Tillamook seems to be one of those that's in a lot of stores. Um, Remember the ninja fight on the video? Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
ninja fight was badass.
The band was ahead of its time. Who taught Mandy to cook?
My mother and my grandmother.
Jeez. It's West Coast.
Yays. Y'all remember Monterey Jack?
Yeah.
Yays. He got excited about some cheese. He wasn't playing. He was not. He was on the cheese game.
Put hot sauce on the mac and cheese, lol.
Mm,
I wonder if that's a reference to, I don't know if you've seen some of my other streams, Mandy, but I had this one where, well, actually, let me back up a little bit. Have you ever seen the YouTube channel and or the Snapchat channel called Hot Ones?
mm-mm.
It's it's an interview talk show. They interview celebrities, but while they interview celebrities, they have presented between the host and the actor actress uh, a series of progressively hotter and hotter hot sauces, and then they take turns. They'll like eat the first hot wing, and then they'll ask another question. Then they eat the next hottest hot wing, and so on and so forth till they get to the hottest they're showcasing on the show that day. And it's pretty entertaining. I like it. You're probably familiar with the chef Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, I remember.
He was on there too.
Really?
Yeah. It's a fun show.
That sounds cool.
It's fun watching their reactions. But anyway, so I go to warehouse stores a lot, like Costco and Sam's Club.
Mm-hmm.
So I had this big old bag of panko breaded chicken nuggets, and I decided, around Christmas time, I received all kinds of hot sauces because I like hot stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I must have had about 27 different types of hot sauces. So I did a stream where I just ate nuggets and tried some of every hot sauce. And by the time it was over, I ate 40 nuggets. And
holy shit.
And like 27 different hot sauces. Surprisingly, they weren't near as hot as I thought they would be. There was one that was quite excruciating, but all the rest were really tame in comparison. I think because they're trying to get the largest crowd, the most appeal for the population. Monterey Jack chicken sandwiches. Oh, that sounds good. Wendy's. I actually like Wendy's stuff.
I like Wendy's chicken sandwiches. I am pissed off about their chicken nuggets at the moment, and
Really?
I can't eat their hamburgers.
Did they make some changes to?
They changed the damn barbecue sauce, and now it's not their chicken nuggets weren't bad, but let's be honest, the barbecue sauce is what made the chicken nuggets good. They had that freaking amazing barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
But they changed the barbecue sauce, and now the kind they give you is like, it's sweet. There's like too much honey or something in it. I don't know. I don't like sweet barbecue, and it's sweet, so I don't. No, not a fan.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when Burger King changed their French fry recipe to appeal to Michelle Obama and her so-called drive to get kids to eat healthier.
They suck now. Burger King has the worst French fries. They are so awful.
Yeah, I got to agree. Do you think the McDonald's fries are still decent?
Depends on which store. Depends on which restaurant. Some you go to and they're like, damn, these fries are good. And then you can go like to 2 miles down the road and it's like, these taste like shit. So I don't know. I guess it depends on the employees really on that one, because they can be. Burger King, even when they're good, they suck. They're just their fries suck now. But
their fries do.
Yeah, they're bad. McDonald's though, 50-50.
Yeah, they switched the oil that they fried them in.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, as I understand it. And so it's supposed to be, let's see, what did they do? Switch from, was it from corn oil to vegetable oil? Or they went to like a lower fat type of oil? I don't know.
But it's that coconut oil shit.
Could be. That's
healthy, I think. I don't know. I'm from the South. We don't give a shit about that. Everything I make is unhealthy. 90% of what I make is unhealthy, I should say.
Yeah, down home cooking.
Yeah.
Lots of butter.
Lots of butter.
Yeah, like Paula Deen.
Yeah, somebody, look, I took a picture of my husband's plate on Father's Day.
Uh-huh.
and I had made him a filet mignon wrapped in bacon and a baked potato and like shrimp scampi.
Oh my God.
And homemade hush puppies. And somebody said, "Holy fuck it, all the butter on that plate." And I looked and I was like, "That's a lot. That's his plate. Y'all should have seen mine. Because his plate, mine's like swimming in butter." So
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I like butter.
Oh yeah, damn straight. I do too. Oh man, I can't get enough of it. I didn't see the last two words and read Ramsey has a mean boner. And I was curious how you knew that. But I saw the last two words and my heart fell. Fatty says I guess Wendy switched to Sweet Baby Ray's Hickory.
See, that's why. See, I won't even use that stuff like I see it in the grocery store over there in the barbecue, and I've messed up and bought it before, and I was disappointed then too, even with my own ribs. So, yeah.
Fool me once, shame on.
Right. So I'll have to get the Kraft. I think it's like smoky hickory or something like that, or spicy. It says spicy in it, spicy hickory or something.
Mm.
That's the kind I like. I just don't like sweet barbecue sauce.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I like Sweet Baby Ray's, but I also like the ones that you're describing. Let's see, go there with them. That sounds like a freaking awesome Father's Day dinner. He must be in heaven.
He seemed to enjoy it. We always, I made the kids, I don't even remember what I made them, but we always, for Father's Day and Mother's Day, we always wait and have our dinner after the kids go to bed, and we'll like watch a movie. We'll stream a movie and eat and just hang out together, kind of like we used to before kids while they're asleep.
Like a date night.
Yeah. So it's fun. He gets the better deal though, because he usually cooks for me on Mother's Day, and I love him. And bless his heart, he tries. His cooking is not. It's edible.
It's edible, but not
edible. Yeah, it's edible. He tries, so that's what matters.
Generally speaking, are you the chef in the family, or do you guys take turns? Or
usually if it's something that's grilled, he's usually the one that grills it. I do. If it's in the kitchen, it is me. If it's outside on the grill, that is him. So it just,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Are you the type of cook who, once you're in the zone, you don't want anyone coming in to try and help you?
Oh yeah, I need everybody to stay the hell out of my way. Yeah, I'm the same way with cleaning too, though. I want everybody to find an area, go there, and stay the fuck out of my way and let me clean. And then y'all can go back to trashing the house. But while I'm doing it, in fact, my kids are to the point now where most of the time, if they know I'm cleaning, they just go to their rooms and kind of play really quiet, because they know that if they start coming like in my eyesight, I'm gonna find them shit to clean. You're here. Good. I need you to go wipe down the mirrors in the bathroom or go so they kind of hide when I'm cleaning, so I don't find them shit to do. It works out
well. For sure. Fatty says Burger King fell off in the 90s.
Agreed.
Unhinged says Burger King has the onion rings at least. Yeah, that's true. I like those still. I don't eat much fast food though. Well, that's a good thing. Unhinged. It's not incinerated steak.
Shut up. It was good.
Carl's can do a mean ring. I like Carl's Jr. Yeah.
We don't have any anymore.
Oh, really?
Not in my area. There's none left. We had, and of course, in the South, it's not Carl Jr.'s. It's Hardee's
Yeah,
here.
I was gonna say it's
So,
hard.
but yeah, we had 3 in my general vicinity, and now we have none. So, which is really sad because they were the only restaurant I really liked getting breakfast from. They
Um,
had the best sausage biscuits, and their hash browns are so good. But we don't have them now.
yeah, that sucks. And let's see here. Real chefs laugh at him. You put oh dear. Sweet Baby Ray's original is the best. Yeah, that's a good one. Let me see. Ramsey is in. Oh my gosh, all this Ramsey hate. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yep. And let's see. Like what? Like what? Oh man. Excuse me. Not to put you on the spot or anything, but I was wondering, did you happen to? I hadn't checked recently. Did you happen to get the package I sent?
It was not there today. I went to the post office today and it was not there. But I've been going to the post office every day this week, shipping. So yeah, I would check again tomorrow. I've been going.
All right, cool. Yeah, I just sent you a fan package. I hope you like it. It's just full of some goofy stuff.
I can't wait.
Yeah, is inspired by your and Peter's streams where you go out and buy a bunch of crazy crap and
Yes.
you kind of review them.
Yep.
Do you guys do those streams primarily on holidays?
No, it just that is when he's going to his version, which is Poundland, and I'm going to Dollar Tree. And that is really the only time they bring in new stuff. Those stores are not particularly quick about updating their items. So, after I think Pete and I did it like 4 or 5 weeks in a row, and then it got to the point to where we've already done all this shit in the store. So now it is almost like mostly we wait for a holiday because we know they'll have a new selection of stuff in there that we can actually go and pick from.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to go to the dollar stores all the time. I wonder what they've got these days.
Shit. Shit that you don't need, but you look at it and you think, fuck, it's $1. That's how you can't really say it, but that's how I ended up with this stupid dinosaur pin. Did I need a dinosaur pin? You can't really say it, but did I need that? No, but I got it. It was $1. So that's what they got at Dollar Tree.
Oh man. Let me see. Am I? Oh, what the fuck is all this junk is great. Oh my gosh. Are you taking notes with your dinosaur pen?
Yeah, I was writing something down.
Oh man. Holy crap.
I have a tendency to write stuff while I'm streaming, stuff that I want to remember that I will forget if I don't write it down.
Oh yeah, I hear you. I can relate. Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people will like take a pen and write on their arm or write on a napkin or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have little scrap pieces of paper everywhere out here.
You need sticky pads, sticky notes.
I do, but then they'd be all over the walls and people would think I'm insane.
Or journals, then the people can think that you're writing a dear diary.
Yeah.
You can probably find those at the dollar store.
You can. They're crappy though.
Yeah, we'll be doing a new one soon. I think maybe we could do a SuperDead. What the fuck is all this junk special?
How the hell am I going to find zombie stuff? Or superhero stuff for that matter. No, I guess I may be able to find superhero stuff.
Do you do you in your area still have shopping malls that?
Yeah, we have a mall and it's really sad that we do have a mall.
Yeah,
And we have two kind of. We have an outdoor mall and then we have like a mall.
yeah, yeah. It's kind of depressing because so many of the storefronts are empty now.
Hmm. Yeah, it looks dead
Yeah,
when you
so much
walk
of
in
it.
now. I mean, over where the movie theater is and where the arcade is, it's still pretty. That little area stays kind of busier, but like you go over to the like what I call the old side of the mall, and it's no, it's just closed down store after closed down store after store. It's kind of sad.
You've actually still got an arcade in your mall?
We do.
Wow.
It's crappy, but it's there.
Is it one of those that's just filled with those stupid machines where you have to push coins into the basin below and win tickets or?
No, they have like the House of the Dead, and they have some, like some of the good old school ones. They have some new ones that I don't know much about. But yeah, they do have the stupid fishing game where you pull the thing down and you catch fish or whatever. um, Yeah, so some good ones, some crap. It's ours is all of about the size of I don't know, a garage. It's small. It's really really small.
Unhinged Entertainment says, "Does the mall look super dead?"
It does look super dead.
Uh,
Super dead. It's super depressing.
Jade Spider-Man says, "I got to crash for work tomorrow, but great show, guys. Thanks so very much, Jade. You rock."
Thank you.
Yeah, the claw machine. That claw machine is a freaking ripoff.
Oh yeah. I
It-
used to be able to win those damn things all the time until they started giving you those shitty it can't grab nothing claws.
uh-huh.
You
Yeah,
can't grab
yeah.
those.
The shitty it can't grab nothing clause. You nailed it right on the head.
Mm-hmm. You can have it dead on, be right there, and it goes and it clasps, and then it goes to pick it up, and it just falls back, and it's like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't even get that far because it's so limp
Mm-hmm.
that you try to lift a big old giant stuffed animal and it just goes plunk.
Yeah, it's like a flaccid claw.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
sad. Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a claw with erectile dysfunction or something.
That's exactly what it is. It needs the blue pill.
Yeah. Fatty says, better take the kids to Chuck E. Cheese before they're gone. Yeah, they were really dying down and they were closing a lot of locations. But I actually have one relatively close to me, and wow, it's just a weird experience.
I got stuck in a game there,
Did you?
but not a game. It was a rock. Okay, it was a little spaceship made for kids,
Uh huh.
and you go in it and you close it and you put your quarter in and it spins you up and then it takes you back down.
Oh,
I got in it a couple of years ago, and I got stuck.
wait, a couple of years ago?
Yeah. Yeah, like 2 years ago, and I got stuck in it, and they had to get the people to come and help me out, and it was really embarrassing. And I was up in the air, and they're like trying to like get like step ladders and get up there and get me. It was really embarrassing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was embarrassing. It wasn't embarrassing for me, but I think it was embarrassing for the group that went with me. because my dumb ass climbed up in that kid thing and look at me go, look at how much fun I'm having. And then I got stuck.
That's funny. Did anyone get any pictures of that?
I'm sure. I'm sure somewhere one of them has a picture of my dumb ass like hanging my arm out of it because I had little bars like on the thing, and you could kind of like, and I was sitting there fucking with them because I'm stuck out. What else am I gonna do? So I'm sitting in there messing with them. Yeah, take me to your leader and shit like that. Yeah, that happened.
When I was younger, my best friend and I would have birthday parties and invite each other to them. And one of the places we often went to was Chuck E. Cheese's. Mm-hmm. And it was at a time in which, in the dining area where everybody could sit down at benches and eat the purported cardboard tasting pizza, mm-hmm. They had the animatronic heads of their characters up top. And in addition to that, one of the things we enjoyed most was playing the arcade games. Do you remember a game called Tugboat?
Oh gosh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, you literally controlled a tugboat with your joystick, and you just navigated left and right and avoided obstacles and debris and things like that. It was the funniest little game, but it was cute. But now you go to Chuck E. Cheese's, at least the one that's near me, and you're lucky if you get even one animatronic character. The one that I used to go to when I was a kid, they had the lion character, but he was dressed like Elvis. So he was the king, You get it? Mm-hmm. But yeah, today's Chuck E. Cheese is so different.
It's not the same as it was when I was a kid, that's for sure. It's and the rods have gotten not rods, the little games have gotten freaking dangerous.
Yeah.
It seems like they don't want 30-something-year-old women climbing up in their things. But that's where I wanted to be.
Yeah. Unhinged Entertainment says, I'm going to jet. Hail the chat, wise guys, and the lovely Mandy. Good night, y'all.
Night, hon.
Yeah, take it easy, Jade. Good night. Let's see here. Fatty says, I have nightmares of animatronic monsters singing the Beach Boys songs in the 80s. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it? And hey, do you do video games, Mandy?
I do.
Do you ever play Five Nights at Freddy's?
My little girl is addicted, or was addicted to that game. I played the first one, the second one, Freddy's World, the third. Oh yeah. Yep, we've got all the collectibles. We've got we got the books. I think it's called Red Eyes or Silver Eyes or something. We've got the books. We've got the golden Freddy bear that I had to pay like $150 for because it's a collector's item. Oh yeah,
man.
I know about some Five Nights at Freddy's.
Well, like the back of your head then.
Yeah, I've played those so many times. I've had to make circus baby costume for Halloween. I had to make a Ballora costume with the little things, the little dancers that hang out with Ballora that I can't think of what they're called because I kept saying the wrong name and it made her so mad, but I can't think of what they were now. Yeah, those animatronics are, Chica's in the kitchen fucking with the pots. True story.
It's that was as I recall, the few times I played it, it was mostly about jump scares.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And even in the sequels, it was still, they stuck to the jump scare tactic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if they like elaborated or moved beyond that to something.
Not too much. It's still pretty much the jump. Now they have made a new one. My little girl has kind of gotten out of them now, so I never had to move. I did have that giant sloth. I moved to she hasn't started playing the new ones yet, so don't really know. But as far as any of the other ones, it's been a while. Hey Antonia, how are you, love?
Oh my gosh, welcome. Ikari Press is in the house. Sweet. Yeah.
Go check out brand 2. Like what? That shit looks awesome.
Hell yeah. I think everyone loves to listen to Mandy talk.
That's because sounds so redneck.
redneck.
It's hillbilly talk.
Monty Black, welcome. Can't say but subbed and looking beautiful as always, Mandy.
Thank you, hon.
Not sure what that's about.
And baby, he was talking about that monster show.
Oh.
Monsters. That was a good one.
Oh, man. Well, besides Five Nights at Freddy's, I know this is some way off tangent. Do you play other games?
Yeah. I've been playing some GTA 5 lately.
Oh, damn.
So I just got into that one. I'm a big fan of Harvest Moon, Metroid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I played recently. I tried to play Andromeda. When it came out, that was a big disappointment. Kingdom Hearts broke my heart with that disappointment. Seems like if it's a game that I buy and I pay more than like $70 for, and buy the guide for, it's gonna suck. Is kind of the feeling I'm getting. So, but yeah, I'm a game nerd as well. I do play a lot of games.
So it sounds, based on the titles you mentioned, that you're a console gamer mostly.
Well, I played The Sims 4 a lot too. That would be my game is The Sims 4. So much I bought an Alienware to be able to play The Sims 4 on the highest quality and all of that.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, because I had a old Dell, and after I would be playing for like 4 or 5 hours, it would just crash. And I'm like the world's worst about saving my games. And it would just crash on me. And I would have spent like 4 or 5 hours just building my Sims house. And yeah, my computer would overheat. So yeah, when they came out with The Sims 4, I had to have a computer that could play it at the highest quality available.
Wow.
So but Xbox One and my PC are pretty much, I don't have a PlayStation. I do have a Switch, but I don't have a PlayStation.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to play that.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah.
I'm playing Maneater at the moment.
I don't know what that is.
Brand 2 looking good, Ikari Press.
Brand 2 is looking fantabulous. It looks so good.
Good night, Fatty. Take it easy.
Good night, love.
Xbox sucks. Boo.
Hush, Pete. I can't with him. Do you see what I have to put up with? I can't with him.
Yeah, when it comes to what's this here?
Shark game.
Monty Black, gotta go too. Have a good night, everyone. Take it easy, Monty.
Bye.
Have a great one. Thanks for being here. The shark game, Mandy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, when it comes to gaming, it's been a while since I've done desktop gaming, but I used to be, when I was actively using Windows PCs, I was playing a lot of Need for Speed.
Oh, okay.
And, Need for Speed 2 High Stakes was probably one of the funnest games because you could play as a police officer and do chases. And you could lay down a tack strip to try and take out the other guy's tires. And there were some cool motorcycle games, uh, some cool dragon games. But I do a lot of gaming on my Mac now, and I'm into a lot of the Blizzard titles. Still, I used to play World of Warcraft.
Yeah, same here.
Since open beta.
Yeah.
I actually stopped shortly after Mists of Pandaria.
I played a little bit after that. I don't know. Yeah, the next one came out, and that was when I kind of stopped. Just got burnt out on it. I do that with online games a lot, though. Like, I'll play them for a little bit, and then I won't touch them for a year, and then I'll, redo my subscription and start playing again, and then I burn out on them, and then, I did the same thing with EverQuest. So EverQuest, I mean, I was straight up addicted to that shit. That was, yeah, that was my jam.
I never played EverQuest, but yeah, like I was in World of Warcraft for years, and when I stopped playing it, it just seemed like they weren't making significant advances or changes or updates to make it feel worthwhile anymore.
Yeah, it felt like I was doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah,
like there was nothing new. No, like all the same. I don't know. I just, you can only go on so many like kill quests and so many, and all of them felt the same. It didn't. So yeah, once you get about level 50, you're like, oh, okay, done with that for now. So
I had like 13 tunes at one point.
Oh, wow.
And about 3 or 4 of them were level 85. I had a few level 60s.
Yeah.
All but one character were Alliance, and the other one was Horde.
I played Alliance too.
And I was on the server Lightbringer.
Oh, God, I don't even remember what server I was on.
Yeah, I just happened to.
Yeah, I don't even, because it auto connects after a while. You just kind of, once you pick one, it just starts kicking it in. Now I can't even remember which one it was on that.
Yeah, I didn't like the fact that they started introducing the opportunity to buy level 85 characters right off the bat.
Oh, I know. And what about when they gave you that one character when they added it? I never played one, but it started you off at like level 65 or something, and you had no death something. God, what was it? I can't think. But you started off at like level 65 or something, and you're like, the fuck do all these spells do? What if this, you know what I mean? Because
was that the monk?
No, not the monk, because it was the guy with the death touch.
Like a necromancer, or
no, what was it? Shadow Knight.
Oh, I think that's
maybe.
I think it's something like that. Yeah,
something like that. I can't think of what they were.
Gotcha. Yeah. And besides that, I was playing Diablo, StarCraft.
Ooh, I love Diablo.
On the PC, one of my favorite games for a while was Age of Empires.
Oh, okay. I never got into that one, but I played it a little bit.
Oh, and I play a lot of Star Wars games, like Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds. You know what's a cool game? I don't know if you tried it. Knights of the Old Republic.
Are you shitting me? I played the hell out of some Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. I love that game. I loved it.
That is a freaking fun game.
That was a fun game. That was ridiculously fun.
Yeah, on the first one, I played it all the way to completion, being as good a Jedi as I could be. And then I replayed the first game about halfway to 2/3, being as evil as I could be. Be as close to Sith as possible.
And yes, Death Knight. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness I couldn't think of the name of that class. But yeah, they started you off like level 65 or something. And I did make one, and I never ended up playing them because I didn't know what the fuck I was looking at. All these spells and shit. I didn't know how to play one because I didn't start off low. You know, you just start off thrown with all these level 65 spells and stuff. So
yeah, I actually enjoyed that character. Wasn't the catch though, even though you started at 65, didn't you have to sacrifice one of your existing level 65 characters and convert it into a death character?
I don't remember doing it. I mean, I might have, because I had quite a few 65 and up characters. So, I mean, I may have.
Yeah.
I just remember just making one and thinking, no, this is not for me. I almost have to start at low level because then I know what the spells do. I'm familiar with everything. I know my hot bar is set up perfect for the spells I got, and I know the order to cast them. And starting me off with that many spells at level 65 is too much. Just too much for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. How about... well, I've been playing Knights of the Old Republic 2, and I think I might be close to the end of the game, but some of the final bosses have been kicking my ass. But how about Knights of the Old Republic Online?
I have not done that. I haven't played that one yet. I don't do a lot of online gaming. I do some. But nowadays I prefer usually single player just because I don't like the way a lot of the newer online games do with the pay to play or what, not pay to play, but that, you know, like, oh, you start off on level 1 and you go and you spend real life money and now you get this epic gear and you're better than everybody else in the game that doesn't pay the money. And so I kind of... Once they started doing that, I think Diablo actually was the one that kind of made me like the newest one because, I didn't want to spend. I bought the game. I didn't want to spend any more money. I wanted to build my character, but I couldn't get a fucking group at level, like level 10. You couldn't get a group because everybody had bought all their shit and they don't want somebody that didn't have all the shit. And so it just became kind of like a little bit of a clusterfuck because I refused to spend any more money on a game I'd already spent like $70 on. So just so I could fit in with the cool kids. So yeah, I have not tried it. I'm sure it is fun though, because the game itself is just such a fun game to play. But personally, no, haven't tried it online. I've just me and my sad single player life over here.
Well, the thing is, when it comes to gaming, I actually enjoy, and in some cases, depending on the game, prefer single player mode because, you're interacting with the NPCs and stuff.
Yeah.
But like one of the challenges I had with World of Warcraft, especially the longer we were in it, like it was hard to find people to raid with because everyone was like so... They came across kind of looked down on newbies and weren't willing to help, give tips and tricks and help the younger people, get good gear. And it got exhausting trying to even set up a game because a raid because they were looking for people who already knew their stuff.
Yeah.
And had and had really good gear.
Yeah, well, exactly. And it got to the point where you're playing an online game, you have to have other people to help you kill the higher level things, and they've already got all the shit that drops off that mob, so they don't want it. So you're, oh, I guess fuck it, I don't get that because I can't find anybody that actually wants to go and raid this thing because, yeah. So yeah, I'm with you on that. I do a lot of single player games. I will play online ones if, like occasionally. I personally prefer to do things on my own time. Uh, that's another thing about online games. Even if you meet friends, if you can't play for a week and they are crunching that game, and you get caught up in real life, when you come back, that group that you had been playing with for, ever, well, now they're like 10 levels ahead of you and they're not going to get any XP killing what you're killing, and you won't get any XP if they kill it because they'll get all the XP. So then you had to try to convince them to go and power level you, and that's, nobody wants to sit there and just heal somebody and not get any XP for days at a time to get you back up. So yeah, I prefer to do things on my own. That way I don't have people like waiting on me, you know what I mean? Like, well, I don't want to go on and play without her. I'm going to level up. And then, so you had that situation. So,
Yeah. That kind of stuff always bugged me.
mm-hmm.
Even when I had high level characters, I would do my best to try and help others level their characters up. But,
Yeah, me too. I used to hand out buffs.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you probably do this too. Like you'd be going around town and just for the hell of it, you go and buff someone.
Oh yeah.
Or like if you see somebody in the distance and they're fighting off some creature or something, then you give them some free buffs.
Oh, absolutely. Hit them with a damage shield.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, level 2. Go run around killing some shit with that damage shield. They hit you twice and the fuckers are dead.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. We have very similar gameplay styles. But Knights of the Old Republic Online was fun while I was playing it. I don't know if it's still the case, but when I was playing, it was free to play. But I think somewhere along the line, you couldn't. There was a level cap at the time.
Gotcha.
Like 60 or 70.
Right, free to play up until this level, and then you have to.
Well, actually, I think at the time I was playing, they hadn't built enough levels to allow you to get higher than levels 60 or 70.
Gotcha.
So I built up a character to the max, and then I started building a second character. I guess they limited you to creating 2, maybe 3 2 or 3 tunes max.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started building another one, and then around that time I eventually stopped playing. But I like to look into it and see if maybe check into it and see what how it's set up now and see whether it might be worth going back into it.
Yeah.
But those games were so well done with BioWare, and those freaking conversations are crack ups. The dialogues you can choose from.
Yes.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, I know you're busy fulfilling, Wart the Wizard and Rocket Gal. Have you already been working on and thinking about what kinds of tiers you're going to have for SuperDead?
We've got a couple of ideas, but I have not actually sat down with Pete and actually gone over what we are going to do. So I don't like to announce anything until I've spoken with him. But there's not going to be nothing like just whoa. I mean, there's going to be whoa because the book's fucking amazing, right? But there's not going to be anything like, I know there's some people like that have like, what are they, like the pillows? They have pillows on their campaign, and somebody else has the straight jackets on theirs. So I don't know that we're gonna do anything kind of out of the box like that, but no, we're gonna have some fun stuff up there.
Yeah, Skits is going to be doing the straight jacket.
Yes,
and
which is just cool. That it's crazy as fuck, which is perfect for those two. So no, I love it. It's very cool.
When you said pillow, are you referring to the body pillow?
Oh God, I don't even remember. I've seen so many campaigns. I don't remember, but I think it was pillowcases.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
They actually had pillowcases for their campaign, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
But I can't remember what it was. I want to say it was Pillow Man and Blanket Boy, just because that would seem like the most logical, which probably means that I'm wrong. So because that does seem like it would be the most logical to have a pillowcase, but I can't remember.
Seriously, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm eager to see. I'm eager for its launch.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes, me too.
I'm already excited about that, but I understand you guys got a complete fulfillment. As is the motto in Comicsgate: promises made, promises kept.
Exactly. So yeah, no, super excited. I've already written everything. Pete has already started on the art, and it looks fabulous. It's absolutely beautiful. He's given me above and beyond what I could have asked for as far as the art in it. So no, I am just super excited. It was Pillow Man and Blanket Boy. Okay. Well, that does make sense. I figured it wouldn't be that one because it made sense.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Shut up, Pete. I don't even have vampire teeth. I'd have to buy the teeth so I could bite people. Unless I bet Piper has a spare set of vampire teeth.
I'll buy that for $1. That would be a cool tier. Yeah, you know what? Oh, thanks, Mandy. I thought that was cute on your other campaign where you had those kiss cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I snuck in just before you ran out on the second go round.
Yes.
Excuse me. Because the first round they went fast, and then the second round, I think I might have been the last one to snatch one up.
Yep, I think I actually packed yours up yesterday, and I'm trying to think of what I put. I can't remember, but I think you're right. But I've done so many. Oh my goodness, I've done some books. So, but
Did you happen?
Yeah, I did say that I would not be doing those again. I'm sticking with that with SuperDead. There will be no more kiss cards added on, at least not for. It'll be a while before I do that again.
Did you get some blowback? I mean, did you get
just the typical you would expect? Yeah, it's a girl on the internet. No matter what I did, I was going to be called a thought. That's how it is. Even the most conservative women. I mean, look at poor Anna, who is one of the most conservative women I know, and yeah, that's the go-to, which is why I don't let it affect me. I don't give a shit. They're gonna say it anyways. Even if I was sitting here dressed like a fucking a nun, they would still say, "Oh, look at her, she's a thought selling her body." I mean, It's what they do. So, but no, I want them to be special for my first campaign type thing. So yeah, a bite card. Is that where I take a bite out of each card?
Or you take the card and then you use a hole puncher and punch 2 holes in it.
Yes, to make it look like bites. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be funny. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? We should probably wrap this up since I've stolen so much of your precious time.
No, it was awesome hanging out with you. I'm so glad that I was able to. Well, I'm glad I wasn't all that late. I was a little bit late, but I wasn't that late. So we did good.
Hell yeah. You are freaking awesome and
thank you.
Inspirational. And I'm not just saying that because you're basically doing everything right. You're doing what anyone who wants to be a creator needs to do, and build a platform, build a following, and release a book that you can be proud of.
Yes, and thank you so much.
You and Peter are kicking ass.
That's my boy. We're going to keep kicking ass too. After SuperDead, we're doing Work the Wizard 2.
Oh, nice.
So we will be, Pete and I have a lot of projects planned to do together. We just work so well together. He makes it enjoyable. He makes it fun. So yeah, we have tons of stuff coming in the future. So yeah, it's going to be awesome.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate it. When I started seeing people like Mandy doing all these streams and promoting CG books, it just felt right to do, similarly. Because, you've got the huge CG creators, but then you've got a number of smaller creators who don't necessarily get the airtime that they could use.
Absolutely.
And we want to definitely make sure that we definitely need to make sure that we try and highlight their, platform, their projects just as much.
Yep.
No, thanks, man. Huck's pretty down to earth and cool. He's looking to possibly build a channel of his own.
Oh, awesome! Very cool.
I think he wants to be a creative and make like videos and do editing, something like that. After Obsidian made Knights of the Old Republic 2, BioWare, who made 1, made Jade Empire. I always wanted that remade as much as KOTOR. Later, fellers. Excuse me. I forget what... Is Jade Empire the one that is this female heroine antagonist who's like a samurai? And she like kicks ass and huge mobs of enemies with a bladed weapon on the end of a chain.
I don't remember that one.
I'm guessing it is, but I don't recall for sure. I'd have to look it up. But yeah. Oh, speaking of games, not to drag it out too much further, we were talking about consoles.
Mm-hmm.
I actually started with Atari Pong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a console where you literally plug it into the back of the TV and it had the dial controllers. So
yes.
You could play Pong with each other.
Yes.
And then I went from that to the Nintendo NES 8-bit console, complete with Robbie the Robot and the light gun. And then from that, I went to the Intellivision. Or actually, I guess I went to the Intellivision and then Intellivision 2. And my cousins used to have ColecoVision.
Ooh.
And then I went to NES. And then I still own a PS2. And then I have the PlayStation Portable 1000 and the PlayStation Portable 3000. And I stopped at the consoles with the Atari Jaguar.
Wow.
Yeah, I still own the Atari Jaguar, and you know, it's harder and harder to find units that still work, especially with the Jaguar CD player.
Right.
But mine still works, believe it or not.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's awesome, though.
I try and take care of my equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jade Empire was a Kung Fu RPG.
Oh, okay.
I've got to look into that again and see if they might have made a version of it on PS2. Because if they did, then I'll have to consider getting it.
Yeah.
Peter Gilmore had it. Huck says, one of those games that I was sad to be done and leave that world. Yep, cool. Dreamcast was my jam. Oh my gosh, the Dreamcast. Sega
Dreamcast.
Man, memory.
I think I played The House of the Dead on that.
Oh my God.
House of the Dead 2. The House of the Dead. Suffer like you did. I think that's the console I played that on. It was fun.
Isn't Dreamcast the same one that was like got its name for because they had the game Shenmue? But Shenmue. Well, basically on one of those consoles, I don't remember if it was the Dreamcast or not, but it was like what is it, Chinese or Japanese? Maybe it was Japanese, but it was like an ultra realistic game. I don't remember anything about the story, but one of the things that, oh yeah. All right, hold on. Holy cow, Peter's got 3 Dreamcasts? Damn. Crazy Taxi Master. Yeah. It gained all kinds of popularity because of this one game, and what everyone was tripping balls on is the fact that it was so realistic looking for the technology.
Yeah.
And it was so detailed that you could do things like interact with the environment and put coins in a vending machine and have it output a can of soda. It was ultra detailed. That was, it was trippy. I mean, a lot of people bought the console just to get that game. And now, in terms of the third installment, my understanding is that they released 2 games formally, officially, but then they couldn't get the budget or whatever to release a third one, so they decided to crowdfund it on Kickstarter or something. Did that ever happen, or am I thinking?
I don't remember with that one.
Yeah. Shenmue or Shenmue did and has gone to set a bit of a standard. Never tried 3. Yeah, crowdfunded. And then Sony bought it out. But didn't they also fail to deliver? Isn't it still like in purgatory? Like just sitting in La La Land? Like they keep saying, making promises. All right, keep backing us. We're going to release it. We're going to release it. We've got all these cool updates planned. You're going to love it. Keep backing us. Keep backing us. Like vaporware, stuff that's hyped up beyond belief, but they never release it.
Right.
Oh, so they eventually did release it. So Peter's got it on PS4.
It came out last year.
Huh. I wish they'd have made remake of Tenchu. Oh, nah, man, it came out last. Okay. Man, too bad it didn't turn out as good as the others.
Right?
Mandy, did you ever play The Last of Us?
No, no. I'm kind of out of. I see what they done with the second one, but I didn't play. So I'm kind of out of that one because I didn't play the first one, so I don't really I don't know that much about it. But I see that it's pissing people off.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
I I see a lot of FND. I see a lot of that going on. From Jeremy
Yeah.
at Geeks and Gamers and stuff. I see him going off a lot. But no, that was never one that I played. So I'm kind of like I see it and I'm like, what they do there, but I don't know anything about it other than apparently people aren't happy with the second one.
Oh, yeah. A lot of the game leaks were released
Mm-hmm.
somehow by someone. And there were so many leaks revealed that it more or less told what the entire story was.
Ah.
And so, there was no surprise as to what was going to happen. And they, spoiler alert, they kill off a character that people liked.
Ah.
They also killed him in such a way that it was disrespectful. It was, I mean, from what I'm reading and hearing, the fan base would have been okay if he was killed off had they done it with more respect and
Gotcha.
had it fit in with the story.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they basically pulled a Disney Star Wars and
Yeah, I was about to say a Luke Skywalker did.
yep, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Tenchu was awesome. Law, I'm actually enjoying the second one. It's a lot of people that like bitching about stuff online. Yeah, and I can't tell from the picture, but it looks like the main character that you're forced to play. Uh, is it Allie? I guess I think you get raped, or I don't know, or maybe you get butt fucked or something.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, yeah, but oh, geez, when they and then Naughty Dog and Sonny's been trying to appease the fan base and say, "Oh, none of those rumors are true," and then you get people actually buying the game and playing it, and then you get firsthand experience accounts saying, "Yeah, all the rumors were true. It sucks," and and in whew. Yeah, so Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers. Uh, last I heard, I haven't gotten the latest updates, but last I heard, his Twitter account was shut down or suspended
Yeah,
because of Naughty Dog memes.
yeah.
So that's like ridiculous. I mean, why do companies take this crap so personally and attack the very fan base that made their IP popular in the first place and the success it became?
I don't know, but that little quarrel got ugly.
Oh yeah. Oh man, it's crazy. And you see more and more reviews, and you can see that the access media is trying to paint one picture, but then the actual user base who plays the games is telling you an entirely different narrative.
Exactly.
Let's see here. Does Sam and Gil have a YouTube channel? Oh, Peter. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mandy has a channel. I had it.
Yeah. It's just Mandy Summers on YouTube.
Yeah.
Easy to find. And Peter's is Peter_Gilmore Art. I think there's mine.
Yeah, there's Mandy's. She's at a freaking 2.45 thousand subs. Rocking it.
Well, thank y'all.
And you've only had it since April 30th of last year. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
That is great growth.
Thank you.
And then you said that Peter, do you say Peter Gilmore Art or Peter Gilmore?
I think it's, yeah, he's just saying just go to my channel. Yeah, he doesn't really use his, but I think it's Peter Gilmore Art. Maybe Peter_ Gilmore Art. It's crazy. Yeah, there he is. Which I think is on my channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys, if y'all are looking for pages, yeah, he's on my channel. He only uses his when he's up late playing a video game or something. That's about the only time he uses his.
Oh, is he doing video game streams?
Not really. He will occasionally. It's nothing serious. He gets bored and will occasionally go live and stream him playing the game and me sitting in the chat telling him how to do it and getting them killed over and over again. I help.
Wait, so how does this work?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody like Anna and them and John and all of them, they made a second account to put their live streams on because of the YouTube algorithm. I just wanted to make sure that I had one. I don't know what it's for. I'm not using it for anything. Go sub. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's there. And at some point, I may move live streams over to there, but I'm in no hurry to do it. I just wanted to get it somewhat done.
Yeah. I'm sub to it now. So,
thank you.
Per my understanding, and I've created one as well, but I haven't really done much with mine either. So, per my understanding, it's all to counter the craziness of the YouTube algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to a certain point, a certain level of popularity, a number of subs, what have you. And Huck will be right back. Just go to Mandy's channel. That's where you'll find me. Okay, subscribe.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah. So in the ever-changing landscape that is YouTube, it seems like streams, especially long streams, like this one, have a tendency to hurt your viewership, your subscription base, your how you're advertised on YouTube.
Gotcha.
So what people do is they take those long streams and move it, upload it to an alternate channel that they're not as concerned about being advertised for, or
right.
And so it seems like for the primary channel, they want you on average to have videos or videos from like 7 minutes to 15 to 30 minutes, and streams of maybe no more than an hour or two. If you've got a lot of streams, supposedly it impacts promotion, growth, and things like that. So I haven't put it to the test myself, but I figure I probably should have a backup of my streams and stuff anyway.
Yeah.
For those interested. But yeah, that's how I understand the whole reasoning behind it. And
Seems right.
yeah, primarily intended for streams. And did you know that one of my earliest streams was last Christmas?
No, really?
Yeah, I started Christmas evening, and then I was trying to figure out what on earth to do. So I just did like a let's hang out and watch the Yule log burn online and listen to Christmas music. I thought Christmas music was royalty free, but apparently not. Because
Yeah, no, it's not. I got a no on one of my videos for the Little Drummer Boy.
yeah, that's one of my favorite songs too.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
They don't like you playing it.
And yeah, especially if it, everyone somehow has the freedom to make their own version of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then slap a copyright on it.
Mm-hmm.
But if YouTubers want to use it as background music, then we're not allowed to, I guess.
Right.
So I guess it was mostly just me talking and shooting the shit, and mostly to myself while watching the Yule log burn and listening to Christmas music. And that stream was like 11 hours long.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And,
I didn't know that.
it was fun. And as far as I remember, I might have been the only one on the stream. But a day or two later, I got like 8 or 10 notices saying, this section of your video appears to be copyrighted material. So, eventually I got enough of them to where it sounded like they took down the stream.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever I look at it, it looks like 4 out of the 11 hours are online intact.
Wow.
I don't know. So I'm trying to, as time permits, edit the stream, and I'm going to see if I can go in and mute chunks of the background music if it'll let me.
Yeah.
And then re-upload it and see what happens. But on a bunch of these selections of music, I used YouTube, and YouTube is owned by Google. I mean, I used Google searches, and Google is owned by, Google search is owned by Google, which also owns YouTube. Yeah, so I was doing Google searches for royalty-free music, and it brought up loads of results. So I figured, okay, well, if I did it right, then these should be royalty-free, and I should be able to play it without any issue. But nope.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, so from here on out, I guess I'm going to focus on using the music selections that YouTube offers.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a section where you can choose from royalty-free music that's safe according to YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So now that I've sufficiently bored you to tears,
No.
yeah, I tend to be how do we say, verbose.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. I have been up now. I got up at 5 a.m. and it is almost 2 a.m. now. So I'm rolling on 24 hours. So I'm starting to get kind of.
Holy moly! Yeah, I mean, I'm tempted to just continue for another 48 hours with you. And, we'll just survive on fumes and coffee.
On 5 hour energy drinks and Red Bulls, I'm out. I'm done drinking them all.
Oh, dear. Yeah, I've tried Red Bull, but I hate I hate the original flavor. But
Ah,
they've recently come out with all these other flavors. I think they've got a pina colada now.
yeah. I haven't tried it. I like the original, so I haven't messed with it. But yeah, they've got a ton of flavors now.
Yeah, a couple of the flavors are kind of decent, but I I can't stand the original flavor. It has no appeal to me. And I used to go to computer expos years ago, right?
Hmm.
I'd go to Oracle Open World. I'd go to Macworld Expo. I'd go to Linux World, and they started having some places actually offer free samples to expo goers. You know,
Right.
people going to conferences, and one of the promotions I came across was 5 hour energy drinks. So I grabbed a few of those samples, and interestingly enough, it did nothing for me.
Oh, that sucks.
It's like I think I'm immune because I've lived off of coffee and tea
Yeah,
my life. So it literally does nothing for me.
could be the problem.
So Peter's got something fascinating. You got new art to look at, Summer.
Yeah, he's telling me to get off here, get to work. It's what I'm going to bed, Mr. Gilmore, is what I'm doing. He's trying to get me to work.
uh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. So Huck is a guy I've been chatting with recently, maybe over the last month or two. And, we've been talking on and off, just shooting the shit and talking about some pop culture and whatnot. And he tells me every now and again of his interest in exploring streaming and stuff.
Mhm.
So I said, I try and be an encourager and get people to go, hey, make yourself known, do it. And so we did an impromptu. He's in the process of building up a streaming setup.
Mhm.
Peter and a cam and a mic. And I said, if I host a stream, then all you really need is your smartphone. So
That's true.
so I'll just throw something up real quick, and you can try joining, and we'll see if we can get your audio to work if you're not comfortable doing video. And we did so, and I guess he thought he was expecting us to formally plan for a certain day and time. And I was thinking more along the lines of impromptu, right on the spot. Uh, uh, Peter says, right, I shall duck off then. Catch you later, guys. Thanks so much for hanging, Peter. So greatly appreciate you. You are so freaking awesome. Always love seeing you on streams. Oh yeah, that often seems to be the case. See, the thing about me is I'm on the seafood diet. I see food and I eat it.
Yeah.
So uh, when we did this impromptu thing, I was hungry because I hadn't really eaten much of anything other than maybe a couple candy bars and water.
Mhm.
So I go and cook some hamburgers because I've got an air fryer in my little apartment. And so I made 2 sandwiches, and because of the size of the bread, you can fit 1.5 burger patties on it. So I ate 2 whole sandwiches, which is equivalent to 3 hamburger patties, and several hard-boiled eggs that I had left over from my 112 YouTube subscriber chill stream egg stream. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I had some hard-boiled eggs left over. Yeah. I don't know if you caught that stream, but prior to the start, in the early stages of the pandemic, before they forced everyone to stay home, I had the opportunity to invest in buying a case of eggs. And I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, but I bought a case. I said I wanted a case, and it turned out it's 30 dozen eggs. And at the time I had the chill stream celebrating 112 subs on YouTube, I guess I was down to 10 or 15 dozen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I made a big old pot and loaded it up with eggs and hard-boiled them in preparation of that stream. And I ate, those, I don't know if you do this, but when occasionally I'll buy like lunch meat, right?
Uh-huh.
Like I said, I go to Costco and Sam's Club and warehouse type places. And sometimes you can get these plastic tubs with lunch meat in them. And when I'm done eating the lunch meat, I reuse those containers as storage containers so I don't have to buy Tupperware. I filled up 2 large tubs full of hard-boiled eggs. And I almost got through 1 container.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's a lot of eggs.
Yeah. It was good. I had some with various spices like Mrs. Dash. I had some with lemon pepper. I had some with garlic salt. I had some with curry powder. And then I had some with hot sauces because I have some hot sauces left over from my chicken nugget stream.
Nice.
Hey, Optimus Deadpool. Wow, I fell asleep and y'all are still going, lol. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think I am going to have to go, though. I've got to pee like nobody's business, and I've got to get in bed. The kids are going to have me up in like 4 hours. So,
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right, Huck. Uh-huh, sure. I think we did end up talking into the wee hours of the morning. I think we were on for 3 or 4 hours just shooting the shit after we realized that his audio and video were working. Cool Hand looped himself and kept saying, what we have here is a failure to communicate. Yeah, so, all right, yeah, let's end it. We are at just about 3 hours, 38 minutes. Wow. You know what you could do, Mandy, if you have the mad skills to do so, you can just mute and turn off your camera temporarily and just, pee while standing and just aim for the toilet in the next room.
Oh, that would be impressive.
Yeah.
I think I would just piss all over my feet. I don't have a lot of aim down there.
Catch you later, Faye. Thanks for hanging in with us for this mini marathon of a stream. I don't know if you're interested, Mandy, but or if you even have the time, since you're so busy with your channel. But tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, after I get off of work, we're doing like a pickle challenge stream. Eat as many pickles as you can. in 2 or 3 hours with Shay Zombie, Shay the Red, and Gothic Arch. And I bought myself, 9 jars of pickles
Oh, wow.
to participate with them.
That ought to be fun.
So that's at 4. And then 7 p.m. that same night, Friday night, is I'm going to have Dan Frega.
Oh, awesome.
Frega Boom.
Very cool.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He's a sweetheart.
Isn't he?
He's
so
amazing.
He's so freaking down to earth. He's like the male equivalent of you.
Oh.
Super,
I'll take it. That's a nice compliment.
ultra positive. All right, so I better let you go. You guys have fun and get to peeing.
Yeah.
And thank you all in chat for all your great support and for keep backing Mandy's projects. They freaking rock. And Peter Gilmore's kicking ass.
Yeah.
And so yeah, let's get ready to fund SuperDead as soon as it comes out. Sign up on the mailing list. Mandy, can you take a moment real quick to tell everyone how they can reach you?
Yes, you can get me on, let's see, on Twitter and on Instagram at Work the Wizard. You can find me on YouTube at Mandy Summers. And you can find me at Twitch at, I think it's Work the Wizard, Twitch too. It may be Mandy Summers. Mandy Summers at Work the Wizard. You'll find me.
Cool. Real quick, what do you do on Twitch?
Nothing yet, but eventually I will be playing some old school retro games. But I haven't done anything yet because I've been working on comics. So
nice. That's gonna be fun. This is you can find me on Twitter at Wise Guys Tweets, on Twitch at Wise Guys Twitches, and on YouTube under Wise Guys Entertainment. Thank you all for joining us on this fantastic, crazy, fun stream. And I wish you all good night. We're going to end the broadcast in 3, 2,